The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
And Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
And good evening and welcome into the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse here in Detroit Lakes. It's doubleheader basketball action tonight, the Section 8 2A semifinals as the Perham Yellow Jackets take on the Dilworth Linden Felton Rebels. And then the Thief River Falls Prowlers take on the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock here on the Gene Sports Shop pregame show. And Lance, we have two good games on hand tonight.
Right, and you should. We're at that point of the season when you're at the semifinals, and it really does bring in a unique aspect when you have a Cinderella team come through, and you're expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a 6, but 11. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves because that's game 2, but it sure does add some intrigue to the night when you have that chance of a Cinderella story to continue. And hats off, and I'll mention it right away, hats off to former Perham alum Jordan Cressup and his Wadena Deer Creek squad as they have been the Cinderella story and have been the talk of this tournament, really. And that's hard to upstage when you have the number one team in Perham and what they've been successful, but he's done it so far.
He has, with the victories over Holly and Pelican Rapids, two Heart of the Lakes Conference teams they've knocked off on their way to tonight's semifinal. That's game number 2, but first, game number 1 is a top-seeded juggernaut, Perham Yellow Jackets taking on DGF. Yellow Jackets have cruised in their 2 victories, knocking off Warroad and Fergus Falls. That Fergus Falls game, it was the unique first half, close for a bit, and then the Yellow Jackets went on a run, and they really took control of that game against Fergus Falls.
Right, and I got to be like the viewers tonight. I was watching you guys live as I was in the cities, and thank you for covering, Jason, and all that you guys did for that. I realized how awesome it is to be able to watch. But, yeah, Coach Super and his team right now are playing really good basketball, and if you had to try to pick out one thing that isn't going real well, you'd have to watch a lot of basketball, and that says a lot about what they are. But again, we'll talk about all of the different matchups and all of the different things, but tried and true, I think I had this conversation with Coach Super about a week or so ago. It all stems from their defense, and I think that's the number one turnaround this year from even the years past of the Coach Super-led team, is how well they're playing defense right now, and it can be stifling at times. And so will DGF be able to handle that or not? And again, we don't want to get too far in keys to the game, but that's one that sticks out right away for me, is how can they handle that pressure of the Jackets.
And the Rebels come in as the 5th seed, and they've played some good basketball, putting up some big points, knocking off East Grand Forks 50-34, and then knocking off Park Rapids, who had a first-round upset as well, knocking them off 64-40. So Heart of the Lakes Conference rivals squaring off in game number 1 tonight.
Yeah, exciting game, and it's a rivalry. Let's not look past that DGF and Perham, whether it's been girls athletics, boys athletics, you can go to football, to wrestling, to basketball, boys and girls. It's become a really good rivalry, and I think that'll just continue tonight as we watch both of these teams compete.
Both these teams have won 8 of their last 10. We'll see who squares off and advances to the Section 8 2A championship as the Gene Sports Shop pregame show rolls along right here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to Gene Sports Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Gene Sports Shop this fall, located in Perham.
These sponsors wish the best of luck to DGF in today's game. Go Rebels, go!
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
At the Goose Gang, we believe there's a kid in all of us, and we are here to help you find the exciting new toy or game to bring a bit of extra fun to your day. We stock the best toys from around the world to promote learning, imagination, and play. Everything you need to bring your family together. No matter what you're looking for or what age your birth certificate says, we have something for everyone. Don't miss our handcrafted popcorn, wide selection of candy, or the specialty sodas. Treat yourself at the Goose Gang. Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellow Jacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue, 43521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive. And she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Well, welcome back into the Lake Sharks Fieldhouse on the campus of Detroit Lakes High School. Jason Growth with Lance Ryan Rustad running the camera. He gave us and all you viewers a great shot of us in our pregame show. As we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, Lance, and it's going to be a fun one here tonight between these two Heart of Lakes conference rivals.
It is, and this is the time of year. It's called March Madness for many reasons. We woke up to March Madness this morning as we had 6 more inches of snow, I think, in our driveway. But this is the true March Madness, and it's kind of for for me, it kind of drives this month to go by faster than any other month. It's high school sports, it's college sports, there's pro sport things going on. There's just so much you can enwrap yourself, but to me, it's my love and passion is always the high school athletics, just because it's so real, and we'll see that tonight. And there's going to be joy. There's probably going to be some tears. There's going to be the final game for some people, and there's nowhere else that you can get that real sense other than high school athletics.
You can see the crowd is starting to file in. Our tip-off tonight between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels is at 6 o'clock. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. The KLN Family Brands, J&L Nutrition in the Backyard, Farm Bureau Financial Service, EOT Insurance, JFC Luxury Homes, Interiors by Winkles, River's Edge Cabinetry, Rooter Family Dentistry, Outer Fitness Garage, Perham Lakeside, Perham Health, Goose Group, Gene Sports Shop, United Community Bank, Central Market, Budget Blinds, New Horizons Realty, the City of Perham, Papacitos Burritos, The Cactus, Lakes Ace Hardware, Nice Family Sales, Hanson Plumbing and Heating, Perham Co-op, and Ray Sport and Marine. We also like to thank additional sponsors: Randall's Excavating Incorporated, Cash Concrete, West Central Egg Services, Thunder Seed, Adine Family Dentistry, Morty's Grill, the best food in Glendon, Buffalo River Sales, they're now under new ownership, and the Silver Spike in Dilworth. DGF fans head to the Silver Spike tonight for the live watch party of this game between the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets. And tonight's special is walleye. Also try one of Silver Spike's fresh made to order burgers. And tomorrow night and every Thursday night is steak nights at the Silver Spike. And Lance, the Gene Sports Shop pregame show rolls on, and we get ready for this one. A lot of stuff that we have to talk about. We'll get ready. We have 2 games here tonight. When we come back, we'll have your Goose Group keys to the games, all right here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
New Horizons Realty has a beautiful home available on Devil's Lake. No corners cut in this 5-bedroom, 5-bath, walkout-style home that includes a 3-stall garage. Host your friends to a breathtaking lake scenery from your new cedar deck patio that is only steps away from the beach. Make it your home this summer and many summers to come. Visit PermRealEstate.com for more info and photos of this magnificent lakeside home, or call 218-346-7767 today.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. These sponsors wish the best of luck to DGF in today's game. Go Rebels, go! Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit niasfamilysales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes area automotive leader since 1999.
Welcome back into the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse. Jason Growth with Lance Rock as our pregame show brought to you by Gene's Sports Shop rolls along. And this should be a fun one tonight between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels in the Section 8 2A semifinals. Now we'll take a look at our Goose Group keys to the game. First, for the visitors from DGF, first thing simple is eliminate open looks for the Yellow Jackets. These Yellow Jackets, especially against Fergus Falls, had so many different options and looks, and it worked out perfectly for them against Fergus Falls in that first game.
Right, and I kind of believe, Jason, that Fergus Falls did open up a little bit of a playbook for other schools when they came out and they did a couple things. They double-teamed Willow in the low post, and they also face-guarded Maya Morris. And I tendency to think maybe we'll see some of those things to give away open looks to a couple girls, but that means there's going to be open looks for others. And Cora Grismer came up big in the last game because she was beneficiary on some of those open looks, and she knocked them down. So again, I don't think you can eliminate every open look, but you definitely don't want to give the Yellow Jackets a chance to get on an early roll.
And another one is you can't let the Yellow Jackets defense frustrate you. If you're DGF, the Rebels at times turn the ball over, and they got to limit those here tonight.
Right, and I think what we meant by that, Jason, and I know what we meant by it because I'm the one I think that sent it to you, was you can't let one turnover turn into 5. Let that one turnover go, live for the next play, and get yourself into your offensive sets and get rolling. So, just don't let one turnover or one mistake ruin the evening. Live to play another play.
Another key for the Rebels, attack the hoop. I know that sounds simple in girls basketball. That's what you want to do, but one of the things the Yellow Jackets are in some pain down low. Willow Thiel battling a little bit of an injury. It was evident in that game against Fergus Falls, and it'll be interesting to see how she is tonight, how healthy she is. And if you're DGF, I think part of the plan is you can go right at her.
And part of that too, Jason, is I think DGF has the size to do that. And there's not many teams that are built to attack a Willow Thiel. I think DGF has that capability, but the capability is some younger players, but they're proven players already. So again, some interesting things as we look at the keys of the game for the Rebels tonight.
Now we'll take a look for the Yellow Jackets. Defense. They've been playing great defense. You touched on it earlier in the Gene Sports Shop pregame show. They need to continue that trend here tonight against the Rebels.
And you think about the game of basketball. What can you control? What can't you control? You can't control the ball going in the basket. There's nights it's not going to go in. You can't control where the rebound comes off. You can control your defensive effort night in and night out, and that's what I've been most impressed by Coach Super's team this year, is that they have come with that defensive intensity, and that's all will and that's all heart, and that's something that they can control no matter what happens in the other parts of this basketball game.
Another key is win the turnover battle, and I think we'll just go right. That's a simple, obvious one, but you go into number 3. Remember your goal. Right now, this Yellow Jacket team, I think every coach in the section will tell you they're the team to beat. They're obviously the number 1 seed, and they're the best team, but not every year does the best team win the tournament.
Exactly, and a lot of years it isn't the best team. So what do you guard against? And I think you throw out all of the things that we talk about. We as in the people who are in the stands. Oh, they're the number 1 seed versus the number 1. You don't, whether you're coming in as Jordan Cressup's Wadena Deer Creek number 11 or you're coming in as Coach Super's number 1, that's a number. That doesn't change the ball getting thrown up, the tip going, and you having to execute. So forget all the other things around you and concentrate on getting the job done and getting yourself to that next round and giving yourself a chance to go to the state tournament.
The Yellow Jackets and the Rebels coming up in just a few minutes as the Gene Sports Shop pregame show rolls along after this quick timeout on the Magnitude Sports Network.
There is a voice inside of you. Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Ottertail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you. See you soon.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Hi, I'm Alec Meyer, and I'm a mortgage lender at United Community Bank. The best part about my job is I get to help people like you buy your dream home. At United Community Bank, we have many different loan options to best suit your needs. We offer loans with as little as 0% down and may have down payment assistance available to help you secure your first home. I'm Alec Meyer, and I'm a mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Stop in and see us or visit us online at ucbankmn.com.
United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. You can also visit us at the in-house boat show March 10th and 11th. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacito's Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacito's Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
Weekly specials store-wide at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham. Take advantage of these great deals. Honey Crisp apples, $1.98 a pound. Jack's Original Pizzas, $2.88 limit 3. Ultimate Fresh, 85% lean ground beef, $3.49 a pound, 3-pound package, limit 3. Chairman's Reserve Premium Boneless Pork Sirloin Roast, $2.39 a pound, and more at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Welcome back in the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. We thank you for tuning in tonight's Section 8-2A semifinal game between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the DGF Rebels. We'll have game 2, but it'll be exclusive to the Magnitude Sports Channel. It will not be simulcast on DGF, so game 2 will be just exclusive on the Magnitude Sports Network between Thief River Falls and Wadena Deer Creek. Now as we get ready for this one, these two teams very familiar with each other. Lance, they played earlier in the year with the Yellow Jackets earning a 49-41 win in Perham, and then they got the edge in DGF, rolling to a big victory there, knocking off the Rebels 60-36 at the Fort.
Right, and that last one, I think it kind of just got away from DGF, and they got out of their system. And the first one was a really good game, and they made the Yellow Jackets scrap for everything that they got. So I'm expecting that sort of game. Everybody wants to give you a prediction, and I've heard them from all over the range today. But I think this is going to be one of those games that I think we're going to go right down to the end, just because that's what we've grown used to here in these semifinal games. And again, the Yellow Jackets have been here now. They were here last year. They probably have a little bit that they want to amend from last year's loss here to Monaga. But again, I think some of that that experience is so key, and I think the Yellow Jackets are going to have to rely on that tonight as well, Jason, as they get rolling.
And you mentioned that there's a lot of players from this squad that were on last year's team that had that bitter taste in their mouth losing to Monaga. And overall, the Yellow Jackets, they've had some success against the Lakers here, but in general, have kind of had some tough goes of it here in the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse.
Right, and it's one of those that if we don't want to go back too far to last year's game against Monaga, but it just kind of spiraled out of control for them, and I think that's another year of growth for Coach Super's team. I don't think you're going to see that happen tonight with the veteran play, and I think one of those things is having Maya Morris back, and you know, it's one of those senior leaders that she plays a point guard type role. I think she can gather the troops back up if things start to go not the way we want it to.
When you look at the Rebels side of things, they got some veteran leadership as well. One player that really stands out is Peyton Backus for this DGF squad. She's a strong player for the Rebels, and you look at her, and then you go inside, you have Aria Garrett as well.
Right, and they both do similar things, but they're both different players, and that's what makes them a little dynamic. Is I think they can be that high-low type punch for the Yellow Jackets, and I think Willow can guard one of the two, but not both. So then you've got to come up with that second player that can guard that more post-type role play. Backus will go outside as well, but she's kind of that inside-outside player that's hard to defend.
Yellow Jackets will go with their usual starting five tonight. Maya Morris, Olivia Rosenthal, Kennedy Pilgrim, Olivia Pilgrim, and Willow Thiel. We'll have the DGF starters in just a moment as we're a few moments away from the start of the opening tap here from the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. A good, large contingent of Yellow Jacket fans across the way. You can see the Wolverine fans are starting to invade early as well as they're getting excited up for their game tonight with Thief River Falls and the Rebels here as well.
Right, and you're going to see it file in more. I think both probably basketball teams boys are practicing, so they'll get over here, and that'll continue to fill the crowd. But, I think it's going to be nothing but loud in here, and especially if the game gets really good, I think it's going to be a tough one to hear at times. But, again, that plays into what we talked about, Jason, of being that veterans who have been here before. There's something different when it kind of sends some shivers up your spine when you start thinking about this deep run in playoff basketball.
We'll take a quick timeout, come back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse here on the Gene Sports Shop pregame show on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Rooter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Here's what Rooter Family Dentistry can offer you.
We offer wisdom teeth removal, sedation dentistry, dental implants, root canals, cosmetic dentistry, and Invisalign.
The fact that it can be done here is really important for me because, it's a chore sometimes getting all your maintenance done. So if it's all done in the right place, that makes it a lot easier.
These sponsors wish the best of luck to DGF in today's game. Go Rebels, go!
Welcome back into the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse for the Section 8-2A semifinal. First of two games tonight here on the Magnitude Sports Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock, Ryan Rusted on camera as we get ready to go for what should be a very fun game tonight. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Also like to thank all our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Make sure DGF fans head to the Silver Spike tonight for the live watch party of this game between the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets. Tonight's special is walleye. Also try one of Silver Spike's fresh made-to-order burgers. And tomorrow night and every Thursday night is steak night at the Silver Spike. Starting lineups brought to you by J&L Nutrition in the backyard. Being introduced right now are the Yellow Jackets to the fans here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Starting at a guard is Maya Morris. Starting at a guard is Olivia Rosenthal. She'll be joined by forwards Kennedy Pilgrim, Olivia Pilgrim, and Willow Thiel. Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, TJ Super, assisted by Michelle Borman and Robbie Cox. The Rebels, the visitors on the scoreboard, will start like this. Starting at a guard is a senior Gabriel Tucker. Starting at a forward is a senior Michaela Winter. Starting at a forward is a senior 12, Peyton Backus. Starting at a senior is a senior forward, number 15, Kaylee Peterson. And starting at forward is a freshman, Aria Garrett. Head coach of the Rebels, Jason Sunday. He's assisted by Tony Reno, Joel Rasferret, and Perham alum, Josie Beachy. So a lot of Perham flavor all around Section 8-2A tonight.
Yeah, and we're ready to tip off to a really good one. And again, you see the senior leadership for the DGF Rebels. I think they ended the year on a high note, and they were playing really good basketball, and it's just what you want to do. And Jason, you've detailed Perham's run, and it's been solid from start to finish. A few hiccups in the road, but you're going to expect that out of high school sports. So we're ready. We're ready to tip this off, and it definitely does feel like Section 8 AA semifinal basketball.
Garrett and Thiel for the Otter Fitness Garage opening tap. It's run by the Rebels, and they'll get the game's opening possession. Tucker with it now in the backcourt, guarded closely by Morris. Now the pass inside, back is guarded there by Rosenthal, goes near side. Winter with it now. Watch that Rosenthal Backus matchup here tonight. Rosenthal is the stopper for the Yellow Jackets. Inside they go to Garrett, back outside. Here's Winter. Swinging over to Backus.
Triple team on Garrett on the very first possession. Here they all come. They're running at her, making her put the ball on the floor.
Comes back up top to Tucker. Now over to Backus.
Jason, wait. I would look for a cutter coming from the opposite way. If they're going to quadruple team Garrett, somebody's going to have to slash to the basket.
Backus with it. Into the lane. Kick out near side. Winter still hasn't looked at the hoop yet. Now with it to Tucker. Tucker to Backus. Backus driving the lane. Gets cut off. Now spins. Forces up a shot with the left hand. Gets it to roll for two. And the Rebels take the early lead. And now the Rebels, you already kind of knew, it seems, they're going to throw some different kind of junk at the Yellow Jackets. And now Thiel down low. Tries the reverse. No good. Kennedy Pilgrim put back short. And the board to the Rebels. And coming free with it is Tucker.
And it was hard to tell because it wasn't that set up that long, but here's a quick pass.
Inside Garrett, the foul. Shot does not drop. The foul will be on Pilgrim, her first.
It looked like some sort of trapping type zone that they're pressure that they're going to put on, whether it's a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2. It looked more like a 1-3-1, but I'm sure we're going to see it tonight.
Free throw, no good. Off the mark. Second free throw on its way. That's short. Garrett goes 0 for 2, and the Yellow Jackets get the board. Morris now to Olivia Pilgrim. The Yellow Jackets looking to get on the board early. Rosenthal now to Kennedy Pilgrim. Into Pilgrim in the lane. That's Olivia Pilgrim. Nooks over to Thiel on the baseline. Thiel looks to drive the lane, kicks it over. Now to Rosenthal. Here's that part where you got to find that secondary scoring, and you know the plan, and might be Olivia Pilgrim. She drives, shot short. Rebound to Garrett.
It was a mixture of a 2-3, 3-2 zone there, and they're switching up depending on where the ball goes. I think that's to cover up Morris. So interesting game plan right away for the Rebels.
Tucker with it. Goes near side with the pass to Winter. Peterson looking to drive against Kennedy Pilgrim. Pilgrim already has one foul. Now Rosenthal all over Backus. Backus clearing some space into the lane. Now kicks it over to the left side. Spin move in the lane there. Peterson loses control, comes back to Backus. Yellow Jacket fans still on their feet per tradition until they score that first bucket. And it goes to the far side. Backus near side Winter. Peterson looking in. Garrett and a foul. That foul is going to be on Willow Thiel. That's her first. The DGF fans quickly let her know she can't do that, as it's the second team foul on the Yellow Jackets. Inbound pass right away to Garrett. Winter with it. Olivia Pilgrim closes on her. Now it goes near side to Backus. Inside Garrett again. Kick out Winter. Now back into Garrett. Garrett back out to Winter. Winter for three on its way. It's good. Michaela Winter hits from deep. And the Rebels, one of the few teams, have jumped out to an early lead on the Yellow Jackets here in the postseason.
1-2-2 trap, back falling into that 2-3 zone. Really nice job there by the DGF Rebels.
Thiel shot up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds.
Boy, you can tell the intensity has ramped up here, even in the first couple minutes.
Inbounds pass, and it's now stolen away. The turnover back to the Rebels. Tucker with it, and tonight our turnover stats will be on the ball for the most part compared to the last game. Another turnover there, and back to the ways the Yellow Jackets.
There will be at least one for each team at half.
Olivia Pilgrim, near side Kennedy Pilgrim. Comes back to Maya Moore. She thought about it second, passes Zando. Now Rosenthal gets it over. Will Thiel's going to launch the three. It's too strong, misses everything, but Rosenthal battles. And we're going to have a foul on Garrett for the push. No. Yes, it is on Garrett for the push on Morris. The way they pointed for a second, we have that unique angle up top. Looked like the initial point was at the Yellow Jackets, but the foul was on the Rebels there first. Now Pilgrim. Inside Thiel turns around into the triple team shot blocked. She gets it back door, put back. Does go for two, and the Yellow Jackets are on the board with a bucket by Willow Thiel.
And I think Willow's going to have to be that way. They're going to double with two pretty tall, lengthy gals, and they're going straight up. She's just going to have to keep battling.
Winter now getting pressured by Olivia Pilgrim. And Winter steps out of bounds here on the near sideline. And that's where we talked about the turnover battle in the pregame show, Lance.
Right, and I don't let that one bother you. Things are going to happen. The play was misplayed there. You can't let it turn into 2, 3, 4 turnovers right now. If you're the DGF Rebels, just come back, play defense now.
Approaching the 14-minute mark on your KLM Friendly Rand scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets trail by 3. Olivia Pilgrim for 3. Off the mark, too strong. Rebound grabbed there by Backus, and the Rebels will come back with it. Driving, Tucker, kick out. There for Peterson. One thing now, it's Bielen driving, shot up, no good. And back come the Yellow Jackets.
I think the Rebels can't get impatient. Go into Garrett. It's one of those things, maybe you got to put Backus and Garrett on the same side of the floor, double up on them.
Rosenthal with the drive and the dish to Thiel, and Thiel finishes it. Unique offense there. The Yellow Jackets used Rosenthal to drive in the lane, and that allowed Thiel to get open and get some space, and she hit the jumper.
Yellow Jackets with a little token pressure of their own, just trying to get them out of their offensive scheme, I think.
And a foul on the Yellow Jackets. That's Maya Morris. She got a little too aggressive on Tucker, and that'll be Morris's first. Baseline inbound, goes to Backus. She drives. Rosenthal cuts her off. She finds a cutter. That's Bielen. Now kick back out. A 3 on its way from Backus off the mark. And Morris is there for the board. That was actually Peterson on the drive. Yellow Jackets force a pass up ahead. It's tapped out of bounds by Backus on the far side.
And one of the things we're seeing is the defensive pressures there, whether they're man-to-man or if they're in zone. And you're not going to be able to make those long passes tonight. The energy is just too high right now. So if you're the Yellow Jackets, let's get into our offensive set, move the ball in short passes, go through Willow, have Willow find the open look if she gets double teamed. And I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, once you settle into that, you're going to be just fine.
Kai Anderson and Cora Grismer checked in for the Yellow Jackets. Now over to Rosenthal. Anderson passes up the look, gives it to Grismer. Grismer tries the dish. It's tapped out of bounds. Goes off her leg, and it'll stay and go to the Rebels, excuse me. I'm going to say this is Kai Anderson really passed up a wide open look there.
Right, and that might be young player, not because she's played all year, but young in years, that first shot and a little bit of nerves. Look for her to settle down, and she'll take those shots in the future.
Now with the Couchman. With it to Tucker. Morris on her. Tucker going to the right side with a pass. Now getting it Peterson. Spins on Morris. Pull-up jumper off the glass too strong. Rosenthal the board for the Jackets. They looking to run. Here's Morris. Over to Grismer. Grismer for 3. It's short. Misses everything. And the rebound is eventually grabbed by Bielen. And you can see the early nerves for the Yellow Jackets. That's a shot that Grismer was on fire with on Saturday. Now a foul by Maya Morris, and that's going to be a costly one on the Yellow Jackets. Riley Mickelson will check in off the bench.
Right, and that's one you don't want to take if you're the Yellow Jackets, and especially if you're Maya Morris. She wasn't looking towards the basket, just happened to get into shoulder-to-shoulder length there. Jason, I guess I'm a little bit intrigued here what you think, but I would have not guessed 5-4 with under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. So either nerves or really good defense or a combination of both.
We'll go with a combination, but a nice play there by Rosenthal to poke it away. Grismer to Rosenthal. Rosenthal finds Mickelson. Mickelson, the jumper is good for Riley Mickelson. And Mickelson was a spark for the Yellow Jackets against Fergus Falls, especially on the defensive side. She gets her first 2 points after a 6-point performance on Saturday. And there's Rosenthal again causing the jump ball on the near side. Possession arrow will give it to the Yellow Jackets as the Yellow Jackets have their first lead at 6-5.
And again, this is a unique situation here for DGF. Things went really well at the beginning for them. Now you got to battle a little adversity. First time being behind, how are you going to handle that? And they're going right back to what they did well to start the game. So a nice game plan here by the Rebels and their coaching staff.
Mickelson now will dribble it up top. Takes a look over this defense. Now goes over to Grismer. They come out on her. Now to Anderson again. You can tell who they've identified as the shooters for the Yellow Jackets.
Maya Morris left the floor. Now Kaya Anderson's the one they're spotting up and running that third person after.
Mickelson loses control of the dribble, gets it back. Now finds Diggins inside, has Anderson open. Anderson for three, it's good! Kaya Anderson hits her first triple of the night, and the Jackets are up by 4.
And just like we said, we knew Kaya would take that shot, take it confidently, and good for her to pass up that first one. If she wasn't feeling confident, she's now in the flow of the game and look out, but they're going to run at her, so she's going to have to come up with a little head fake, drive to the basket as well.
Backus looking to drive, picks up her dribble in the lane, now finds Winter, who hit a 3 earlier, passes up that one. Now they swing around. Rebels are content to work the clock here a little bit. They want to have this as a lower scoring game. Winter has the look for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound and a foul against the Rebels. That's going to be on Backus, her first. And now the Yellow Jacket fans have their opportunity to let the Rebel fans know that you can't do that. As we're even up on that one, as it will be Yellow Jackets inbounding here, leading by 4. Grismer crosses the timeline with it. Now picks up her dribble, goes to Diggins. Cross court, it goes to Thiel, who just checked back in. Now the Yellow Jackets using 2 posts. We haven't seen that much this year. A long jumper from Mickelson off the mark. Thiel battles for the board, gets it. The putback is up and in for 2, and she quickly has 6.
And it's hard to kind of criticize a little bit on a play that you scored. Yellow Jackets are going to have to get somebody at the free throw line against that zone defensive pressure.
Into Garrett's. Shot will not count, doesn't fall. The foul is going to be on the floor. It's on Kai Anderson, her first.
Again, long dry spell here if you're the Rebels. And the Rebel fans, early 5 and nothing since.
Tucker with it. Now with a pass to Bielen and a foul on the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be on Grismer, her first. Key thing is next foul puts the Rebels at the line the rest of the way.
And that's a long time to be able to shoot free throws. If it comes soon, you have over 9 minutes to get to the free throw line. But kind of deliberate on DGF. They're dribble driving and trying to get into the lane.
Shot up by Tucker, no good. Winter gets the board. That allows the Rebels to reset. Winter inside. Garrett Mickelson pokes that away. It goes to Anderson. And that's what Riley Mickelson did really well against Fergus Falls, playing that kind of floater free safety style role as Thiel drives and finishes. And Willow Thiel showing why she's all-state honorable mention. And the Rebels call timeout. Yellow Jackets lead 13-5. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back into Detroit Lakes. We'd like to thank our sponsors, especially Buffalo River Sales. They're now under new ownership. We'd like to thank them, as well as Monty's Grill, the best food in Glendon. We thank you for support of Section 8 2A basketball here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Timeout called by the Rebels. We'll see if that slows down the momentum as the Yellow Jackets lead 13-5. Tucker getting pressured by Mickelson. Just gets it across in time to Backus. Backus into Tucker. Mickelson bats that away. Now with it. And the kick. An open look for 3. On its way. It's good. A nice three-pointer hit there by Michaela Bielen.
And boy, is that what the doctor ordered. It was a long drought if you're a Rebel fan and a Rebel player. That was a big 3 to cut that lead in half right away. And again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, get the ball inside to Willow, and then let it work from outside in.
Just like that, Thiel backs down Garrett, shot no good. Rebound to the Rebels. That time Winter cleans up the mess underneath for the Rebels. Up ahead there, Backus hands it off. Bielen in the lane. Bielen with the drive, the floater, good. Nice move by Bielen. She's quickly got 5, and just like that, it's a 5-0 run for the Rebels. Thiel with it now. To Grismer near side.
And if you're a coach, you certainly love how your team reacted coming out of a timeout situation with 5 quick points, and now you've got your fan base back into the game.
Grismer drives, draws a foul on the floor. And just like that, as the momentum's switching a little bit, Maya Morris, Kennedy Pilgrim are going to come back in for the Yellow Jackets. Foul is on Winter, her first.
And I don't want to use announcer jinx here, but dangerous move here by TJ Super. Morris having 2 fouls, another one, and you're in danger of sitting some of the second half as well. Kaylee Peterson back in the game as well.
Quick inbound. Thiel now finds Kennedy Pilgrim. Shot up, altered right away. His back is closed nicely on that one. And back come the Rebels. Rebels have a chance to time this possession, but now losing their balance on the way to the hoop. Now it's tied up. Held ball is going to be the call. On the way to the hoop was Peterson. She lost her footing. And now Winter, after a quick breather, comes back in.
And it's been runs by the DGF Rebels. It's been a different girl, and it's never just one basket. It seems like it's 2, so let's see who's the next one.
And an offensive foul off the screen on the Rebels. And that foul is on Winter, her second. And now quickly is Peterson in for Winter. Winter hit the early 3. He's been quiet offensively, scoring-wise, since. But she exits with 2 fouls. Anderson crosses the timeline up ahead to Maya Morris. Now over to Olivia Pilgrim in the far corner. Now near side, Kai Anderson. She has the look for 3. Off the front iron, rebound grabbed by Garrett. And Garrett's doing a great job cleaning up on the defensive boards.
She is, and she hasn't got into a roll offensively, and she's good under the basket. She was quadruple teamed for a lot of the time. Look for her to get into her scoring role too.
And there it is, Garrett trying to back downfield. Kennedy Pilgrim comes, works through. Garrett puts up the shot, it's good. Just like that, Lance. Right on cue. She works inside, wins the battle down low, and it's a 1-point game.
And she's a freshman as well, so a heady play by a freshman there.
And now Backus, it gets called for her second foul. So key players for the Rebels with 2 fouls right away. Backus will stay on the floor. As now they go inside. Thiel backs on the defender. Shot up and a foul. And that's going to be on Tucker. And that will put Thiel to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line to shoot a pair. Thiel's free throw is off the mark. So neither team has really liked the free throw line tonight here at Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. But that one ends the drought at the line for Thiel. And we have a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. A Perham Health break in the game. The Yellow Jackets lead by 2 on the KLN Family Brands scoreboard on the Magnitude Sports Network. Welcome back into the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse, the home of Section 8 2A semifinals and finals. The finals will be on Friday nights. Winner of this game will take on the Thief River Falls Prowlers or the underdog, Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. As the Wolverines come in the number 11 seed, looking to continue their Cinderella run tonight in game number 2. That will be exclusive to Magnitude Sports. Peyton Backus with it now. Three-pointer from the corner is blocked by Olivia Pilgrim, but the loose ball is grabbed there by the Rebels. Now kick back out. Getting the ball is Tucker. Into the lane to Garrett. Forced the pass, but it's back out to Tucker. Tucker now finds the pass in the corner to Biella. Now they go inside, and Kennedy Pilgrim comes trailing late and steals that away. Now Morris to Kaya Anderson. Again for three off the front iron. Rebound, Thiel, the put back, no, but a foul, and Thiel will go to the line. The foul is on Biellen. That's her first. Olivia Rosenthal getting ready to check in. Free throw good by Thiel. I was just going to say, I wonder who it's going to be for, and it's going to be for Maya Morris, and I think it's a smart move there because of the fact she has 2 fouls. But you do give up some offense. As that free throw's no good, Garrett the board.
And again, I think Coach super smart here. Play it if another run made by the Rebels. Maybe you bring Maya back in, but you certainly want her for the second half, that's for sure.
Backus with it. Now it goes down low to Garrett, back to Backus. Anderson now on her. Cross court it goes for Peterson. Peterson here near side. Tucker inside Garrett. The triple team comes. Now it comes back up top. Backus getting pressured by Anderson. Goes near side. Here's Tucker. Cross court. There finds Biellen. Biellen the floater off the glass. Good for 2. Kayla Biellen's got 7.
And I like what Biellen did there. She knew that triple quadruple team was coming on Garrett. She followed it, and that's a really good skill. As here's a really nice pass.
And the Thiel and a foul. And Thiel again is going to be shooting.
I don't think the Rebels are worried about foul trouble tonight. They're just going to make every possession tough for the Yellow Jackets, put them at the free throw line, make them earn every basket that they get.
Fouls on Peterson. Thiel at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line gets the first, earns the second. So now the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels are shooting the rest of the way. Second free throw no good. Garrett the board. Yellow Jackets lead by 2 on your KLM Family Brand scoreboard here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse in Detroit Lakes. And a great atmosphere it is here tonight. Tucker inside Garrett. Garrett anticipated it didn't come that time, so she kicked out right away. Almost every possession, the Yellow Jackets have tripled, but that time they didn't go with it. Now it comes up top to Tucker, near side. With it, Biellen, and a foul. Now to put her to the line.
We might be looking at depth of benches, Jason, in the second half if this fouling continues, as both teams are 16 fouls in this first few minutes.
Free throw good by Biellen. She'll earn the second at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line. Back into the game is Olivia Couchman. Just under 5 to go in our opening half. It's been a low scoring but a good game here between these two teams, between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels, as we're now all square.
I guess I would probably call this a battle, Jason. It just seems like there hasn't been an open look, there hasn't been an easy shot, it's just been a battle.
Anderson down low finds Steele, a nice feed and a foul, and Thiel will go to the line. And the Yellow Jackets are doing a good job finding Thiel in the paint. As that foul is on Garrett, her second. Thiel's free throw is off the mark. And back in, Riley Nicholson for Olivia Pilgrim. Thiel's second free throw no good as well. And Backus and the Rebels with the board. Up top, here are the Rebels. Looking inside. Pass batted away, goes to Kai Anderson. Anderson up ahead to Rosenthal. Finds Kennedy Pilgrim. She steps into a three, it's short off the side. Rebound eventually corralled by Mickelson. Extends the position inside Thiel. The layup, no. Rebound tapped around to the floor. Anderson scoops it up. Anderson in the lane, kick out Kennedy Pilgrim. Yellow Jackets regroup. Thiel kicks to Kennedy Pilgrim. She drives and draws a foul, and Kennedy Pilgrim will go to the free throw line.
One thing with all the fouling, Jason, it's been really hard to get into an offensive flow for both teams, and I think the first team that's able to do that, it might take over this game just because there has been really none.
Kennedy Pilgrim hits the first of two at the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line, and Lance, I think this is the type of game that DGF wants. They want to muck it up as much as possible, knowing they don't have the offensive firepower to stick with a squad like the Yellow Jackets.
Right, they're going to win on defense, rebounding, and causing some havoc, and they're doing it right now.
But now they travel in the backcourt, picking up their dribble, looking for help. There was Peterson. The help didn't come as the back was turned.
And again, I think this is a mini run that the Yellow Jackets needed. They were watching the game the other night against Fergus. It was that 5-point play that really turned it around for the Yellow Jackets. Here's a chance to get a 3, 4, 5-point or 4-point play as well.
Thiel works inside. Had Mickelson on the back door. Didn't see her, but Thiel puts one up and gets fouled, and will go back to the free throw line. Well, here's the Yellow Jackets' answer to mucking it up. We're going inside.
Exactly, and this is the case. You're going to have to make free throws because this is where you're going to spend most of your offensive possession is at the free throw line.
Thiel gets that one to go for the Yellow Jackets. He's got 12. As the Yellow Jackets lead by 2 if you're just tuning in. Rebels started out with a 5-0 run, and then the Yellow Jackets stormed back with a 13-0 run. And it's been pretty much even ever since. Second free throw is good that time for Thiel. And now a substitution not allowed as there's a late horn or a late sub. Either way, Maya Morris will have to wait till the next whistle. There's a three-pointer on its way. In and out, no good. Rebound, Riley Mickelson. A good look there, but it doesn't drop. Pilgrim to Kai Anderson. Anderson drives, finds Rosenthal. Now to Mickelson on the baseline. Here's Anderson. Back to Mickelson, and she gets fouled, and Riley Mickelson will go to the line to shoot 2. That's the third now on Winter. Well, that's the one thing about not worrying about the fouls. You guys still have to have players to play the second half. As Mickelson's free throw is good.
And it's starting, and I agree, Jason, and it's starting to hurt the Rebels a little bit now as the Yellow Jackets have now started to shoot better at the free throw line. Now we see that separation of, as I jinxed that one, but as we see that separation happen a little bit here.
Yellow Jackets by 4. Now putting some defensive pressure as Tucker has it. Hands it to Couchman. Near side it goes to Winter.
Really seems like when this, Jason, when this lead separates a little bit, I was going to say the Rebels have hit a 3-point shot. They're not going to have that opportunity here as they're going to go back to the free throw line.
I'll put Backus to the line. He's shooting one in the bonus. Coming in will be Kaylee Peterson. Winter and Bjelland both have 3 fouls. Backus has 2. Garrett's has 2. The foul trouble for the Rebels as Backus is at the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Free throw is good. She'll get a second. And they'll give me a chance to thank another sponsor, Randall's Excavating, Cash Concrete, and Rental AG Services, West Central AG Services. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
And I think if you're the Rebels, Jason, you'll take those fouls. If you're close to tied at half as the second free throw goes in, I am almost thinking you're willing to trade that off, knowing that you have a shot in the second half to play the style of game you want to and just continue to get after the Yellow Jackets.
Morris now to Kennedy Pilgrim. Over to the right side to Rosenthal. She'll drive, gets cut off, comes Riley Mickelson. Now to Kennedy Pilgrim. Thiel, they converge on her. Tie her up, and she throws it to Morris. Morris is going to drive, pass too strong, into the media row, right next to the DGF student section as it's a 2-point Yellow Jacket lead after the turnover.
And again, hats off to the Rebels. I think they took Morris out of what she likes to do, set her feet, shoot the three, and they're just getting physical, and it's physical both ways. There's more fouling happening, Jason, than I think that's even being called.
Shot there, and I think DGF may think so too, especially on that possession there. It looked like there was some contact. Rosenthal corrals it. Thiel. Cross court for Rosenthal. Into Thiel. Thiel left hand, good. Willow Thiel gets that one to go.
And a turnover.
Thiel. Off the turnover to Mickelson. Approaching the 1.5 mark. Morris for three. It's good. Wow, Morris, her first look at the basket. Nails it. Stretches the lead to 7. Here's Couchman and another turnover. Mickelson over to Kennedy Pilgrim. Now to Thiel in the lane. Draws some contact. Trying to fight up through the double team. Shot no good. Rebound grabbed by the Rebels.
And I think that's a possession the Yellow Jackets are going to want back, as they did have some open looks there.
And a foul on Rosenthal on the transition play, bringing the ball up court. Her second. Cora Grismer will check in. That's going to put Tucker to the line for the first time tonight. Free throw. Tucker no good. Rebound. Garrett though. Lola Garrett fought for the board and got that one. Now Couchman against Mickelson. Looking inside off the foot of Mickelson and out of bounds. Will stay with the Rebels. That's in front of the Yellow Jacket student section now as they'll inbound near side. Annalise Haas with it now with the pass to Tucker. Near side it goes to Couchman. Couchman guarded closely by Grismer. Looks, hands it off to the far side to Haas. Now it comes over near side, Tucker. Down low, Garrett. Mickelson steps in front of that pass, comes back up top. Kick out there, Tucker along, too short. Ends up being a beautiful pass to Garrett, and it drops for Lola Garrett. Now Morris back as we approach 30 seconds on your KLM Friendly Brand scoreboard. It's a 5-point Yellow Jacket lead. Morris with it over to Grismer. Now there, Kennedy Pilgrim. Looking to Mickelson. Near side, Morris. The look for three. It's off the mark and a rebound to the Rebels. And they have a chance to cut it to 2 or 3 with the final possession.
Well, you hate to second guess, but 5-point lead. You don't wait for the last shot. You're opening the door here for the Rebels.
Now with it through the hands of Couchman. Grismer with it. And Grismer will not get a shot off as the Yellow Jackets will take a 25-20 lead into the half. And an exciting first half. The Yellow Jackets were able to open it up a little bit as the half wore on, but they lead by 5. We'll take a timeout to come back with their EOT Insurance halftime show on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10X in Perham. Stop in today or visit NiasFamilySales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes Area automotive leader since 1999.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacitos Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacitos Burritos, located inside the Perm Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perm Yellow Jackets.
There is a voice inside of you. Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Otter Tail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you. See you soon.
Wild Goose has a one-of-a-kind gift store and is the premier location for gifts, lake essentials, and decor. We believe in bringing comfort, fun, and style to every area of your life and home. Stop in for a visit today, the Wild Goose in Perham.
Weekly specials store-wide at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham. Take advantage of these great deals. Honey Crisp apples, $1.98 a pound. Jack's Original Pizzas, $2.88 limit 3. Ultimate Fresh, 85% lean ground beef, $3.49 a pound, 3-pound package, limit 3. Chairman's Reserve Premium Boneless Pork Sirloin Roast, $2.39 a pound, and more at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham.
These sponsors wish the best of luck to DGF in today's game. Go Rebels, go!
Welcome back into the Lake Sharks Fieldhouse at the half. The Yellow Jackets lead 25-20, and it's been a grind is probably the best way of describing that first half.
Yeah, it is a battle for sure, and on-purpose battle, I think, Jason. And if you kind of dissect what's going on, DGF wants to make every possession tough on the Yellow Jackets, and I mean physically tough. There's no cutting through the lane without being bumped. There's no shot being taken by the basket that you're not going to get contested, which have led to a ton of fouls. But if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're up by 5. Take care of the basketball. I still think you go inside out to Willow. The draw, I liked what Coach Super did at the end of the half. He started running Morris a little bit, not leaving her standing at the top of the key or where they expect her to be. They started to do a little running. That being said, that's not her traditional shot, so she has to adapt to that. And if you're the Rebels, I think until you follow out of the game, you keep doing what you're doing, and I don't expect to see anything different in the second half.
We'll take a look at our halftime stat report brought to you by KLN Family Brands. Both teams not really shooting the ball all that great tonight. The Rebels, though, are 7 of 15. That's a pretty good number. They're just not getting a lot of shots off. Yellow Jackets, 8 of 26, struggling from deep. 7 of 14 at the line. That's a story that, head coach TJ Super is going to touch on in the locker room. But you look at it, one thing we talked about, the turnover is going to be a key for the Rebels. They really, yes, they had 11. That's a big number and a half. But for the most part, they haven't really let it affect them in this game.
Right, and I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're pleased you're up by 5. You look at that column of the shooting, three-pointers, free throws, you're not happy with any of those right now. And again, you can say things aren't going well for the Yellow Jackets. It's being caused by the Rebels. The Rebels are playing intense, physical style basketball right now. So And again, we talked about turnovers, Jason. I don't think you can have 22 at the end of the game if you're the Rebels and expect to be on the better side of the score clock at the end. So they're going to have to find a way to hang on to that basketball.
Scoring in the first half, leading the way for the Yellow Jackets, Willow Field with 15. Then across the board, it's Riley Mickelson, Maya Morris, Sky Anderson, all with 3 points. Kennedy Pilgrim with a point for the Jackets. On the other side of things for the Rebels, 9 points on the board for Michaela Bielen, 4 for Peyton Backus, 3 for Michaela Winter, 2 each for Aria and Lola Garrett. That's your first half report, brought to you by EOT Insurance. We'll take a timeout.
Welcome to Gene Sport Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Gene Sport Shop this fall, located in Perham.
Make memories that they'll remember and pass down a tradition. Enjoy your freedom with the road less traveled and spend time with the ones you love. Whether it's here or there, make the most out of life and spend time with who you choose. And choose Quillo from United Community Bank. Whatever life has in store for you, finance it with Quillo. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Subject to credit approval. Auto payment required. United Community Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. New Horizons Realty has a beautiful home available on Devil's Lake. No corners cut in this 5-bedroom, 5-bath, walkout style home that includes a 3-stall garage. Host your friends to a breathtaking lake scenery from your new cedar deck patio that is only steps away from the beach. Make it your home this summer and many summers to come. Visit PermRealEstate.com for more info and photos of this magnificent lakeside home or call 218-346-7767 today.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. You can also visit us at the in-house boat show March 10th and 11th. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Welcome back in to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight for making tonight's broadcast possible. Randall's Excavating Incorporated, Cash Concrete, West Central AG Services, Thunder's Seed, Adine Family Dentistry, Morty's Grill, the best food in Glendon, Buffalo River Sales, now under new ownership. I'd like to thank them as well. And the Silver Spike in Dilworth. DGF fans head to the Silver Spike tonight for the live watch party of this game between the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets. Tonight's special is walleye. Also try one of Silver Spike's fresh made to order burgers. And tomorrow night and every Thursday night is steak night at the Silver Spike. Struggled through that one, but we got it. So we get ready to go for the second half. It'll be Yellow Jackets ball to inbound.
I heard good food. That's all I heard, Jason.
You know, and with us, we definitely know what good food is. As it comes near side, Kennedy Pilgrim with the opening possession over to Olivia Pilgrim. Inside the field. Field gets a shot blocked as there's contact, but Peterson gets the loose ball. Back the other way is Tucker. Tucker with it. Now for Michaela Winter inside. Garrett, kick out. Tucker drives, cut off, now comes back to Winter. Inside, Garrett again, and an offensive foul as Field stood her ground, and that's going to be Garrett's third foul. Outside the cylinder. Jason Sunday disagrees. But that's Garrett's third, and that's a big one. In the field. Thiel working through, fires up a shot, it's blocked. She gets it back. The putback, no, but a travel. That's one of those where if you're Thiel, you know the double's there. Try to kick it out, maybe find that opening.
Right, and it's a knack, Jason, of feeling where that double team is coming from. And again, it's also your teammates saying, here comes the double, I'm going to be open. So communication, probably the key to this second half for the Yellow Jackets.
Tucker with it, inside Garrett. Oh, Kennedy Pilgrim stepped in and read that one perfectly. Up ahead to Maya Morris. To Thiel. Thiel. The left-hand scoop, no good. Garrett the board. Backus getting guarded by Rosenthal. The screen there allows Backus to get free. She kicks it over to Winter for three off the top of the backboard. And Morris back the other way.
It almost seemed like it got tipped, but that's a weird direction for it to go. But it didn't seem like it left her hand right.
Thiel launches for three. It's good. Willow Thiel stretching the floor, has 18, and the Jackets lead by 8. Backus over there for Winter, looking inside. Tucker with it.
It's going to sound weird, Jason, but what the DGF Rebels have to do is follow the person who is going. It sounds like total, but if your person leaves to go double, follow her to that spot and be in that opposite block. You're going to be open.
Thiel's called for the foul. That's her second. Foul trouble not really an issue. It was early in that first half for Morris and Rosenthal. They have 2 each. Now Thiel has 2. As Backus strives, Rosenthal cuts her off. The Yellow Jacket fans wanted to travel. Comes back up top for Peterson.
First half, that was a foul, stopping her in mid. So maybe we're going to loosen up this game a little bit and let the girls go back and forth.
Garrett works inside. Shot up, no good. Jackets with the board up ahead. Maya Morris. Thought about it in transition. Now Olivia Pilgrim will take it. Off the front iron, off the back iron, no, out of bounds. Off the Yellow Jacket, it'll be Rebel basketball. Members of the Yellow Jacket boys basketball team trying to help the officials on that call down there. They're having a good time. They're getting ready for a big game tomorrow. They kick off the season against the playoffs against the Rosal Rams tomorrow after evening. Early start at 6 o'clock. You can hear that and watch it all on Magnitude Sports tomorrow night. Backus with it. Looks to drive. Contact's there, but she fights through it and puts up a nice shot. She has 6 on the night.
And this lead never stretches to more than 6 to 8 points, and all of a sudden they get coming. Ball kicked or knocked out of bounds there. Back to the Yellow Jackets underneath.
Morris will inbound for the Yellow Jackets. Approaching the 15-minute mark in her second half. Inside, to Olivia Pilgrim, shot no good. And a travel there on Garrett. And now Lola Garrett will check in.
Back to that press. They started the game in, and they had some success with this pressure defense. Yellow Jackets look a little calmer now to start the second half.
Field shot, no. Rosenthal, the rebound, and good. Olivia Rosenthal with 2 points on the night now. Sends the lead to 8, and that's a big bonus when the Yellow Jackets get points from her. Olivia Rosenthal, great defensive specialist. Not really looked upon for offense, but hits a nice basket there. Winter with it. Winter, left hand off the glass, doesn't get the roll. Now they fight for it, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Thiel. She went to the ground and goes out of bounds. Guy Anderson will check back in for the Jackets.
And again, not a real clean start, but I agree with you, Jason. I think this is the way this game's going to get played for the rest of the time, or until foul trouble really raises havoc with the Rebels.
Inside it goes. Working her way back, is left hand good.
Boy, she is a nice player, and she can go inside, outside, and she's kind of the dangerous one right now that the Yellow Jackets are going to have to contain.
She's definitely been more aggressive in this second half here in the early going. Kennedy Pilgrim into the lane. Rosenthal now to the floor, and a foul out of all this. It's going to be called on Tucker. That's her second. One of the few Rebels now with 2. Yeah. They're up to 3 now earlier compared to how the first half was going.
Exactly.
Rosenthal inside. Kennedy Pilgrim, the double comes on her. It goes to Kai Anderson. Kate Diggins has come in. She gets the ball. And a timeout called by Perham head coach TJ Super. This timeout brought to you by Perham Health. The Yellow Jackets lead by 6 on your KLN Family Brand scoreboard. We'll take a timeout.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Welcome back into the Lake Stearns Fieldhouse. The Yellow Jackets will inbound. Maya Morris gets the pass tapped away, and it's grabbed by Winter.
Big possession here. DGF made that run in the first half, Jason. 5-7 points out of the timeout. Let's see what they can do, and almost a turnover.
Now with it there, Winter driving. That comes back up top. Getting it back, Tucker. Tucker against Morris. Morris defends nicely as Tucker's shot is too strong.
And it's a different group here.
A long three from Morris is no good. Rebound out of bounds.
A different group out here for the Rebels, I was going to say, Jason. I'm not sure where the scoring comes from. I know Winters shot the ball. Now she's coming out. They've been looking at Peterson, definitely Garrett, and she's not out there either. So, again, you wonder where the scoring's going to come from.
Now with it, Tucker. Tucker across the timeline, gets it over here to Backus. Now with it, Couchman. Comes near side, Tucker. A three on its way, too strong. Rebound, Thiel. And the Yellow Jackets going with 2 posts with Thiel and Diggins on the floor. With Rosenthal, Morris, and Kai Anderson. Anderson left open with a nice move. Now drives, gets it poked away and out of bounds. And a foul as it'll be on Garrett. Her first. Garrett for Garrett on the substitution. Maria Garrett comes in. Morris to inbound. Hits it into Kai Anderson. Anderson with the quick jumper. It's good. Nice find by Maya Morris. And Kai Anderson has 5. Pressure in the backcourt. With it, Bielen to the right side. Now dribbling left, Couchman. Throws a pass at the feet of Garrett. Hands it off. Now Backus. Backus. Pass out of bounds, but tapped by the Yellow Jackets.
Again, if you're the Rebels, Jason, I think this is a crucial time. 8 points. You don't want this creeping into double digits. Garrett or Backus has to get to the basket here and create something either for their teammates or for themselves.
Couchman hands it off to Garrett. Inside, now they're going to post up Backus. Backus works, spins, kick out, Couchman. She'll dribble through the lane all the way around. Shows up a shot, it's no good. Rosenthal gets the loose ball. Up to Morris. Morris inside, Thiel. Thiel's fouled. Nice find by Morris to feed it to Thiel, and Thiel will go to the line.
And I think a little bit there was the element of surprise. I thought Maya was going up with the shot. And at the last second, I think she saw Thiel creep into the lane as Thiel hits her first one. So really a nice spot there by Maya Morris.
Diggins and Morris will exit. As the second free throw drops for Thiel. From the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line, stretches the lead to 10. Backus with it now there for Garrett. Comes on the near side, Tucker. Mickelson on her. Grismer has checked in as well for the Jackets. So go inside, kick it back up top.
Interesting that they moved Backus to the post. It hasn't been working quite as well as when Garrett was there, and there's another turnover.
Thiel drives. The Yellow Jackets wanted the foul. There's a lot of contact. No calls. The shot was altered by Garrett. Couchman with it. Now to Tucker. Fouls in the first half mounted quickly. This half, it's only 5 total. Tucker, pull-up jumper off the iron. No good. Grismer the rebound.
Boy, and the Rebels have just gone cold, Jason, and a part of it's the Yellow Jackets defense, I think, is wearing on them. And you had to say the word foul, didn't you?
And Bielen picks that one up, her 4th.
Again, it might be a time here for the Rebels to get a timeout in, depending on what happens on this possession, just kind of regather themselves.
Shot no good and a foul on a missed shot. I'm so used to seeing foul. Rebound grab by the Rebels.
See, it's gotten you too.
Yellen hands it off to Couchman. And there is the foul. Foul's on Anderson. Her 2nd.
Well, and I think what they're calling is some of that hand checking that we've been used to seeing all year long. It's just being called a little bit tighter, and both teams are kind of extending that arm and those shoulders to stop the dribble drive.
Couchman drives, shot, doesn't drop, didn't get the roll, and had a good look at it. As now Mickelson has it for the Jackets. Thiel. To the floor, Grismer gets it. Drives, kick out. Anderson for 3. It's good! Kaya Anderson with the big 3. And the Jackets lead by 13 and a timeout called by the Rebels. Yellow Jackets with their biggest lead. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Weekly specials store-wide at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham. Take advantage of these great deals. Honey Crisp apples, $1.98 a pound. Jack's Original Pizzas, $2.88 limit 3. Ultimate Fresh, 85% lean ground beef, $3.49 a pound, 3-pound package, limit 3. Chairman's Reserve Premium Boneless Pork Sirloin Roast, $2.39 a pound, and more at Central Market, the fresh place, Detroit Lakes and Perham.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellow Jacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue, 43521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham.
Welcome back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Yellow Jackets lead by 13, under 10. In the second half, as Tucker has it for the Rebels. Now to Winter, over with the pass to Peterson. Hands it off now. Tucker again, cross court, goes to Backus. Backus against Grismer now. Now it goes to Garrett, back to Backus. Near side, Tucker. Now with it, Winter. As the Rebels stuck around the perimeter right now. Now looking to drive that time. Peterson comes back out to Winter. Defensively, this is an ideal possession for the Yellow Jackets. Their fans are starting to realize it and make some noise. And it's out of the hands of Backus. Garrett tries to save it. She can't. It's out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets not used to playing games this low scoring, but they're showing that they have the defense that you talked about to play these type of games.
Well, and I think it's starting to wear on the Rebels, and they're starting to make some turnovers, and they just can't get their shots off right now, and I think that's where you're going to have to lead. And we talk about turnovers, and there's not a good one by the Yellow Jackets. I really think some of the big three, if so to speak, for the Rebels are really going to have to start coming out here. Backus, Garrett, and others, they're going to have to start making some shots.
And just like that, Kaylee Peterson nails a three. Her first points of the night. The Rebels just have 7 points in this half. Kai Anderson with it. Cross court to Grismer. Now to Maya Morris, over to Mickelson. Mickelson looking inside to Morris, does not go that route, goes to Grismer. She's going to drive, float up a shot. It's good! And Grismer gets the and one and will have a chance at the three-point play at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line.
Yeah, and a nice take by her, and the lane the seas kind of parted, so to speak, and she did a nice job, and she's really strong getting to the basket, and that's part of her game, and it's part of what we've come to know and expect out of Grismer.
Grismer's first points of the night. And does not get the shooter's roll from the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line on that one. But the Yellow Jackets lead by 12, approaching the 8-minute mark. Three-pointer from Winter. Off the back iron, doesn't drop. Rebound tapped out, grabbed by Kennedy Pilgrim. Kai Anderson taps it to Maya Morris. The three, too strong off the back iron. Rebound, corralled, out of bounds. It's going to be a foul. The foul is going to be on Thiel for too much body on the push. Nope, it's going to be on Anderson. Well, they could have called one of the three.
That's right. And it did get pretty physical down in that corner. And again, you got to allow them to get to the basketball, and the Yellow Jackets, to their credit, playing physical.
39-27, approaching the 8-minute mark under KLM Family Brand scoreboard. Winter gets a screen from Garrett. Kicks it out near side. Peterson again for three. That's off the mark. Backus is there for the loose ball. And there's a travel as Tucker's pivot foot moved.
Right now, I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, I know it's not your style. I think you be patient. You work. You're going to get an open shot if you run your offense long enough. Don't be satisfied for a quick possession. Work the time off the clock. You're up by 12 and get the shot you want.
We'll let the video and the great camera work by Ryan Rustad show you the pictures of that one as it goes to the floor, and jump ball ends up being the call. It'll go to the Rebels. Temperature definitely heating up inside the Lake Church Fieldhouse as Winter gets it. The Rebels are hoping they can heat up as well, trailing by 12. Tucker now to Garrett, hands it off back to Tucker. Tucker into the lane. Kick out near side. Peterson had to look, pass it up, look to drive. She goes into a double team and held balls to call. Kai Anderson, Kennedy Pilgrim, they're tied up. Anderson inside Thiel, and Thiel gets the bucket in the foul. They left her wide open. Miscommunication there, and Thiel's going to have a chance for the three-point play.
Right, and you can just kind of feel now the 14-point lead. Again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, continue to play good defense. Make them work for everything they've got. Don't give any freebies away, and continue to play your game.
Thiel hits at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line. She's got 23 for the Jackets as they lead 42-27. And there's a turnover. Kai Anderson up ahead to Grismer. Grismer is fouled. And she will go to the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line as the foul is on Tucker. The Yellow Jackets a chance to extend the lead even more. Free throw by Grismer is good. Kind of funny, Lance. We talked in the past years about the Yellow Jackets and their inability to show a lot of the patience on offense. And tonight, they have definitely shown that tonight as Grismer hits that
one. They have, Jason, and I think that's the maturity of a team that's been here before, and they're showing it right now. They're playing a good ball, and it's been the DGF Rebels that are a little rattled right now as we have a timeout.
Timeout brought to you by Perham Health. It's a break in the game. We'll take a break with them here on the Main Street Sports Network.
Here at The Nest, we know that people gather over food and drink. We want to help you bring your loved ones together over a cup of coffee in our beautiful coffee shop or over a home-cooked meal using our wide selection of the best kitchen tools. Nest's inviting atmosphere is the perfect place to catch up with friends or savor one of our fresh-baked pastries. Early riser? Don't worry, you can wake up with one of our signature specialty coffee drinks. We hope to make your day at The Nest, 902 Market Street in Perham.
Welcome back into the Hive. The Yellow Jackets lead 44-27. Looking to advance to the Section 8 2A championship game on Friday night. She'll be right back here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse against either Wadena, Deer Creek, or Thief River Falls, and we'll have that for you exclusively on Magnitude Sports following the conclusion of this one. Backus with it now, top. Couchman, the three. That was Bielen, and she hits that one. She's got 12, and a nice shot there out of the timeout. Good play called by head coach Jason Sunday for the Rebels.
And they really needed that just to calm themselves back down again, knowing they could score. It's been two big droughts that have really hurt the Rebels.
And there's a big turnover there for the Rebels, a chance to get on a little run. It's turned right back over. Grismer will dribble it out to Morris. Morris is going to drive through, loses the ball off her foot and out of bounds. I think you can almost see that head coach TJ Super is talking about don't need to be in a hurry.
Yeah, and we covered that before the timeout, Jason. Just if you run your offense long enough, you're going to get an open look, and it's going to be a really good one. Take care of the basketball, run time off the clock. Don't give extra possessions right now to the Rebels.
Field taps that. Entry pass in for Garrett's out of bounds. We're under 6. As the Lakeshores Fieldhouse filling up tonight. Inside to Garrett. Garrett trying to back down field. Shot up, good. Garrett works that one as Steele stood straight up. Garrett just shot it over. Morris. Now to Pilgrim. Kaya Anderson thought about it. Now goes into Thiel. Thiel. The spin move shot short. Rebound grabs by Backus. Rebels have a chance to get to single digits.
And again, that's even a little quick shot for what I'm thinking. Pass it back out, run through your offense, get that layup or that wide open shot.
And jump ball ends up being the call as Bielen went through the lane, got tied up. Olivia Rosenthal will check in as we approach the 5-minute mark. It'll stay with the Rebels. Garrett with it. Now Couchman. Goes left. Guarded closely by Rosenthal. Gets it to Backus. Back to Couchman. Into Garrett. That was red. Well, but the gratuitous bounce to the Rebels. With it now, Peterson gets bodied, but it comes back up to Backus. Inside, and an offensive foul, and that will close the book on Garrett's. That's her 5th. And I believe we have a technical foul that may be called. Or a bench warning. It appears it's going to be a bench warning as Garrett will check in.
And I'm not so sure their argument came on the charge call. I think it came on before that call when there was a lot of contact in the lane. And I believe it was Backus going, trying to get up for the basket. I think that's where the frustration came in, especially when it's been called tight all night long.
Pilgrim down low, and now a foul on Lola Garrett. Or excuse me, on Willow Thiel, excuse me.
again, where it seems like the deficit's larger, Jason. It's not. It's 12. That's a tough pass, but it gets there. Again, we're probably looking for a three-point shot, but wide open look.
Garrett waits everyone to clear, misses the shot, and Pilgrim gets the rebound, and now head coach Perham TJ Super calls a timeout. We'll take a break here on the Main Street Sports Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
You do something with your hair?
Welcome back into the Hive. Game 1 of 2 on Magnitude Sports tonight. The Yellow Jackets lead by 12. Excuse me, Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. It's a reminiscent of the Hive a little bit. As the Yellow Jackets in their home gray, that might... I'll stop digging myself a hole in that one as now Thiel looks to fight through a double team and a foul.
Amazingly enough, Jason, Garrett was the first player to foul out after all of this.
Thiel misses at the free throw line, her first miss from the free throw line in the second half. She's 23. Second free throw, good. Couchman throws it away. A costly turnover in a 13-point game at the 3:34 mark.
Right, and I know my stats are going to be unofficial, but I think if you look the difference between the first half and the second half, Jason, it's going to be the turnovers are going to tell the story. You just can't give up that many possessions if you're the Rebels, and they've given up a lot of them this second half.
Inside, Thiel. Shot up, no, and a foul. And she'll go back to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Fouls on Loa Garrett. That's her third. Thiel's free throw, good. Kayla Winter back in. The Yellow Jackets have a 14-point lead on the Rebels. Prowlers and the Wolverines patiently await as they're getting ready to go on the floor for game number 2. We'll have a very quick post-game show. So we got to get set up, but it'll be on one stream tonight. Jumper by Winter on its way. It's good. Kayla Winter with the baseline jumper.
And it's such an odd game, Jason, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Just watching it and being here, you feel like the Yellow Jackets are up by 20. You look and it's 12. And a couple turnovers and a few threes, and all of a sudden this game gets really tight with just under 3 minutes to go.
And next year, the shot clock would change how a lot of these possessions play out.
Correct.
But shot clock basketball is a year away in Minnesota. And now the Yellow Jackets are content to work the clock and force the Rebels to get the basketball. And a nice feed there. Rosenthal drives baseline. Kai Anderson the finish.
And that's kind of what I talked about. Keep running your offense, keep moving, keep cutting, and eventually you're going to get a wide open look because DGF has to overplay. Garrett in the lane looking to make a move. Nothing to go. But
the back door wide open there for Biella, and the jumper's good. And we quickly have a timeout. We'll take a break. Brought to you by Perham Health. On the KLM Friendly Brands scoreboard, the Yellow Jackets lead of 48-36.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
Welcome back into Detroit Lakes. Full court pressure as Morris brings it up court to Grismer. Now to Maya Morris. To Kai Anderson. Who are the Rebels going to elect a foul to spread this out? Morris, if they do elect a foul. Now to Grismer. Grismer's going to drive, now dribble out near side. And there's the foul. That'll put Grismer to the line. The foul will be on Tucker. That's the 4th on Tucker. As Grismer will shoot at the free throw line. She's hit 2 of her last 3. Shooting 2 the rest of the way are the Yellow Jackets. Free throw up, good. Heady play there by Cora Grismer. A lot of times we see her drive to the hoop. That time, knowing the situation, dribbled it back out here on the near side. Also on top of that possession, Kai Anderson saving and over in the back as she was getting bodied and kept it here inside and forced the Rebels to foul. Second free throw, no. Thiel, the board, the putback, good. And that might be the dagger. Anderson to the floor, gets the turnover to Kennedy Pilgrim. To Cora Grismer, inside Thiel. And it's good for 2. And this is the Yellow Jacket offense we're kind of used to seeing pushing it up, as now they lead 53-36. But that's also because of the defense they're facing right now in this situation.
Right. And again, they're taking opportunity, and the DGF's just trying to make something happen right now.
3-pointer on its way off the mark. Thiel the rebound. As we approach the 1-minute mark, the Yellow Jackets getting ready to stamp their name in the Section 8 2A championship. And back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. We got a foul or blood. That will stop the game. The blood on Kai Anderson. And we'll just name it now with 54 seconds to go. Our Central Market Deli sub of the game. It's going to be Kai Anderson. Had a nice night. Couple of big 3-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. Has 10 points on the night.
Yeah, and we can go all the way back to the beginning of the game when you said, I can't believe she didn't take that first 3. Smart, heady play for a freshman to go, you know what, I'm just getting in. I'm a little amped up. Let's get a better look. And then she drains the next couple. So nice game, Kai Anderson.
Britta Razor drives, draws the foul. And Razor will go to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. As the Yellow Jackets lead 53-36 in your KLM Family Brand scoreboard.
You know, one of the things we had a discussion up here with the cash money, United Community Bank cash money play of the game. And I'm going to argue for not one play, but the second half defense by the Yellow Jackets, Jason. As I started to watch them play here, and they were just stifling. And you're going to see that in the turnover margin, I believe, when we get rolling here to see just how well that defense created more offensive opportunities for the Yellow Jackets.
We have an extended stoppage because there is blood on the court. So that's what we're waiting for, is the Yellow Jackets lead by 17. They have to clean that up as they were tracking down the facility trainer on facility, and will lead into our postgame show, which coming up we'll have our Farm Bureau Financial Services Play of the Game, our United Community Bank Cash Money Play of the Game, as well as our Player of the Game, brought to you by JFC Luxury Homes, Interiors by Winkles, and River's Edge Cabinetry, here in our postgame show.
Looks like they took the players off. I think we'll step away for a quick timeout here, Jason, and we'll be back with the conclusion of the game here.
Welcome back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Yellow Jackets lead 53-36. And we'll be moving on to the Section 8 2A championship in a matter of seconds as Greta Razor will shoot from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Free throw on its way. It's off the mark. And Lance, type of game the Yellow Jackets not used to playing in, but they showed they can battle through a lot of grit and a lot of contact tonight as that second free throw is good.
Right, and it's one of those that I think in this style of game, if you've got a Willow Thiel and she's healthy, I think you can withstand that pressure just solely, and you're going to hear that in the stats at the end of the game that she had a whale of a game, and I'm not sure without her this is a physical style of basketball.
Three-pointer right back is no good, and now a foul is going to put Lily Ockery to the free throw line, the senior. That'll be the fifth foul on Tucker, and head coach Jason Sunday is going to empty the bench now. And the Rebel fans, rightfully so, give their players a nice standing ovation and a thank you senior chant as they went on a nice run here and have the Rebels marking the final game for Gabrielle Tucker, Michaela Winter, Peyton Backus, Jocelyn Smith, and Kaylee Peterson for the Rebels as Ockery at the free throw line, no good.
And that's a lot of talent and a lot of years of playing basketball and a lot of years of us calling those names, Jason. So, again, thank you to them for all that they've given.
Emerson Bonk with it now with the pass to DeVries as it approaches the final seconds of this contest. And the Rebels are going to hold on to the ball, and that will do it. The Yellow Jacket fans to their feet as the three-pointer is short, and the Yellow Jackets are moving on to the Section 8 2A championship with a 54-36 victory tonight over the DGF Rebels. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with your post-game show, and get you set up for game number 2 between the Wolverines and the Prowlers here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Here's what Reuter Family Dentistry can offer you.
We offer wisdom teeth removal, sedation dentistry, dental implants, root canals, cosmetic dentistry, and Invisalign.
The fact that it can be done here is really important for me because it's a chore sometimes getting all your maintenance done. So if it's all done in the right place, that makes it a lot easier.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
These sponsors wish the best of luck to DGF in today's game. Go Rebels, go!
Welcome back into the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Yellow Jackets moving on with a 54-36 victory tonight. Leading the way for the Yellow Jackets are JFC Luxury Homes Interiors by Winkles. Rivers Edge Chemistry player of the game, it's Willow Thiel. She finishes the night with 28 points. Our Central Market Deli sub of the game is Kai Anderson with 10 points for the Yellow Jackets. On the other side of things for the Rebels is Michaela Bielen leading the way with 12. Peyton Backus adds 8 for the Rebels in the loss. The Rebels end their season with a record of 16-12. Yellow Jackets improved to 25-3, and we'll play the winner of game number 2, which is coming up shortly. But first, our Farm Bureau Financial Services play of the game. I think it was the final minutes of that first half where they went on. The Yellow Jackets were able to get a little bit of separation, and that momentum carried into the second half.
Right, and it wasn't a big lead. It was 5 points, but it was enough, I think, to give the Yellow Jackets just that sense of confidence going into the locker room that we can do what we need to do, and we're going to be in good shape. So it was a good game. It was a battle through and through, and I wouldn't say it was extremely clean played game, but the Yellow Jackets proved, like you said, Jason, that they can withstand a little battle there and a little physicality underneath the basket.
And now our cash money play of the game, United Community Bank. Lance, you alluded to it.
Well, yeah, and we talked about it a little bit beforehand. I think it was the second half defense of the Yellow Jackets, and if we look at the stat report eventually here, I think you're going to see that when you look at the turnover category for the Rebels, and it was the constant pressure of the Yellow Jackets. It wasn't just easy turnovers, it was forced turnovers tonight.
The Yellow Jackets earned the victory. They're moving on. We thank you for tuning in. We'd like to thank our sponsors again, especially Randall's Excavating Incorporated, Cash Concrete, West Central AG Services, Thunder Seed, Adine Family Dentistry, Morty's Grill, the best food in Glendon, Buffalo River Sales. They're now under new ownership. And also make sure to head to the Silver Spike and try one of their fresh made-to-order burgers. And tomorrow night and every Thursday night is steak night at the Silver Spike. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in tonight. The Yellow Jackets, as you see on the graphics there, earned the victory tonight, 54-36. We'll take a quick timeout and a break, get set up for game number 2. It's the Wolverines and the Prowlers exclusively on Magnitude Sports.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a blast these 5 years, and because of our sponsors and our YouTube members, you've kept this station rolling for 5 years, and now we've surpassed 2,000 broadcasts. That's 2,000 broadcasts, 2,000 streams of area high school sporting events, semi-professional events, youth sporting events, youth hockey, youth football. We've done a little bit of everything here at Magnitude Sports, and it's all thanks to our sponsors and our YouTube members. We'll tell you how you can become a YouTube member here in a little bit, but here's some of the moments, memories, and magic that has been captured on Magnitude Sports over the past 2,000 games thanks to our YouTube members and our sponsors.
It's like, I'm not 100% sure actually if I'm live right now, as I just got a notification and disconnected again. That one going to be popped up high by Feldner. That one has a chance and it's gone. Alex Feldner with the 2-run shot, and Davies takes the lead. 2-1 on the night, and it's Feldner helping her own cause with a 2-run home run, and she's going to head home with a big smile on her face as the Eagles take the lead for the first time today.
He's seeing a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Moni dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint. It is 77-37 here in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our scoreboard is working, and there's been a couple games where we've had trouble with it. Now it's 80-37. Jackson Moni hits another one. Let's count them up here while we have the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 three-pointers for the Mustangs here in this contest. And we still got just shy of 7 minutes to go here.
Label, screens. Working around nicely on Davis now. Here's Davis now. Davis taking it. Let's throw Davis. The dunk with the dunk. And one. The Wright brothers may have been the first, but Latrell Davis has perfected flight. Absolutely unbelievable. A chance for one more at the line. That is a grown man dunk right there. How about that? Wow.
Here's Bainbridge. Lost the ball and a chance for... At the buzzer, he scored! Zach Bregman on the layup! Off the turnover! And what a way for Barnesville to walk it off! Zach Bregman, the hero of this game! There he is! Nice show of sportsmanship. It's like, hey, we got to go shake the hands of the other team here. At 41, Fergus Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0. 13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German. German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied! With 4 seconds to go, we are tied at 4-4.
Game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play, and it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound, back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing, kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out, Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in! Satter will try again, and he nails it! Satter thought about the 3, now he steps back, puts it up, in and one! He got it! Cole Hage outside Satter for 3. Got it! Looks over at Satter, now puts the ball on the floor, gives it to Satter. Satter, step back, 5th 3, yes! 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another three. You betcha, he got it. Satter will try again, top of the key. He got it, he's got 7 threes. Satter, three number 8, it's in.
Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half, that's his first of the second half. Page, Satter, free throw, number 9, he got it. Well, it looked like a free throw. At least he made it look like that. Satter for three number 10. He got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11th three. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond, now Van Dam wants to drive in, kicks it out, Bitts, now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single-game three-point record with 12 three-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the line, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch, he got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall. 1-0 lead for Fargo Post 2 after their second hitter of the game.
Kick coming from midfield here. DuBois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up. These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines! Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Welcome back into the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse. Jason Groth with Lance Rock, Ryan Rustad, duty on the camera tonight. As we get ready to find out if Cinderella's shoe still fits tonight as the Wolverines take on the Thief River Falls Prowlers. We thank you for tuning in to the Wadena State Bank pregame show. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Wadena State Bank, with locations in Bluffton, Deer Creek, and Wadena, and the Gores Company. Visit gorescompany.com to place your listing today. And we'd like to thank them for making tonight's broadcast possible between the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines and the Thief River Falls Prowlers. And tonight, Lance, should be an interesting game. The Wolverines starting to play some good basketball at the right time with 2 big victories, knocking off Holly, and then coming up with a big defensive stop to stop the Pelican Rapids Vikings. And the Wolverines Lance, are better on the road than they're at home, so we'll see how they do at the neutral court tonight.
Right, and again, I think it doesn't matter what seed you are. You want to be playing your best basketball right now, and you definitely can say that about the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. That being said, you still got to come out here and knock off one of the top seeds. And I haven't seen Thief River Falls other than watching a few games here and there. They look like they're a talented club, and I think we're going to have a battle tonight because there's no more dangerous team than a team who believes. And I think Coach Jordan Cressup really has his ladies believing now in what they're doing and where they're at and how they're playing. So, you would look on paper and you'd go, yeah, this is probably Thief River's game to lose. But that being said, you're playing a team who's just knocked off 2 teams that they probably shouldn't have.
The Prowlers are the number 2 seed. They got here with an 83-39 victory over Red Lake, and then followed that up with a nail-biter 46-42 victory over Crookston. They come in with a record of 22-5 and are the winners of the Northwest Conference, scoring over 54.3 points per game and allowing 43 points per game, while the Wolverines finished 4th in the Park region with a record of 9-5, 54.9 points per game they score, and they allow 47.5. So on paper, 2 teams very evenly matched for a 2-11 matchup in your March Madness pool.
Yeah, and I'm just excited. I think we talked about it in the beginning, and we probably should again because of our viewership maybe have changed a little bit, but there's something about having a Cinderella seed. It doesn't matter if it's March Madness and college basketball or what you're rooting for. There's always somebody who wants to cheer for the Cinderella story. And it's unfolding right in front of us, Jason, and we've got the best seats in the house to watch it. And so there's a part of you that I don't really have a wanting to win for either team, but you kind of got to cheer a little bit for the underdog, and we shouldn't. But that being said, boy, the Prowlers have earned their right to be here. And what a winter they've had. When you stop to think about schools and programs, wow. I mean, their wrestlers were dynamite. Their boys basketball team is the number 1 seed heading in to tomorrow night's showdown of the start of the boys tournament. And here are their girls not far behind in the 2 seed. So, man, they have had a winter. Let's just put it that way. And I'm sure I'm missing a ton of activities that they have going. But I'm excited about tonight. And again, we're so used to covering Perham athletics, it's kind of fun to step out of our box as well.
It should be a fun one tonight between the Wolverines and the Prowlers. Both these teams hoping to sign their name next to the Perham Yellow Jackets in the Section 8 2A Championship. We're just a few moments away from the start of tonight's contest. We'll take a quick timeout here as the Wadena State Bank pregame show rolls on here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines! Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400. Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
Welcome back into the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse as we get ready to go for game number 2 tonight between the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines and the Thief River Falls Prowlers. Starting lineups being introduced into the crowd here. Addison Gravel, a sophomore guard. Montana Karsten, a sophomore guard. Allie Pavick, a senior guard. Peyton Gravel, an 8th grade forward. And Madison Karsten, a senior guard, the starting lineup for the Wolverines. Their head coach, Jordan Cressup, assisted by Jordan Anderson and Wendy Gravel. For the Thief River Falls Prowlers, they'll start like this. A junior guard, #1, Sophia Kramer. A senior forward, Myron Espy. A senior guard, #5, Kendall Ratnan. A sophomore post, #20, Ava Waldall. And a junior forward, #31, Brianna Myers. Head coach of the Prowlers, Paula Praska, assisted by Jeff Lowe, Jake Ratnan, and Lily Kerner. And the Prowlers coming with a record of 22-5. The Wolverines with a record of 17-11. As we get ready for game number 2 here, Lance, it should be an interesting one between these two squads.
Right, and it's just, again, we've talked about this before, but this is a great place to watch basketball, and a credit to Detroit Lakes and their staff for putting on a really good show, and it really does encompass basketball really, really well, and it's fun to see all of the fans out here tonight and really getting into this basketball game. We haven't even tipped off yet.
You'll notice in the crowd a lot of yellow and black tonight. There's quite a few Perham connections here with this game, especially behind the bench for the Wolverines and relatives and former Yellow Jackets all across the board, but it should be a fun one. They're now blue and gold, though, for the Wolverines.
Right, and again, you can kind of see it's hard to tell which side is which, and we're going to find out in a hurry as blue and white and gold are running wild through tonight's semifinal game.
Prowlers are in their home blue. The Wolverines in the road white. As we get ready to go for this one. The opening tap will feature Peyton Gravel with Ava Waldall. The opening tap won by the Wolverines. Here's Carson. Swinging over with it now. Addison Gravel looking in the lane. Clears some space and gets it to Madison Carson. As the Prowler fans chant for the defense, it comes near side with it to Montana Carson. Take it over far side, Gravel. Gravel drives, loses the ball, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines. Already tell this game is going to be called a little bit differently than game number one. Inbounds pass to Gravel. Peyton Gravel with it. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Carson. A jumper from Montana Carson off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Myers. Brianna Myers brings it up court. Now comes over to Espy. Swinging over near side. Here's Rantanen. Looking inside, Waldall. They converge on her, comes back out. Myers is going to launch a three off the back iron, too strong. Rebound to Peyton Gravel and the Wolverines back. Here's Madison Carson as both teams looking for their first baskets. Pavic drives, kick out. Madison Gravel thought about to pass it up. Now to Montana Carson. Madison Carson hands it off there to Gravel, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound tapped around, saved on the far side. Three-pointer on its way, it's no good. Rebound tapped, saved by the Prowlers, but right to Gravel. The left hand, good, and the Wolverines have the game's first point.
And you can kind of sense those nerves right off the bat here, Jason, as both teams are every time I've seen a shooter and the shots are a little bit short, it's a lot of times that nerves hitting right away. Look for both teams to settle in here in the first couple minutes, look for what they want to, and it's going to pave a way for us knowing what both teams are trying to do here tonight.
Kramer with it. Wolverines giving her room there. She elects not to shoot. Now it goes to Espy. Near side, Myers is going to launch a three-pointer again. That one's off the mark. Rebound, but a foul. Coming in and crashing for the board was Kendall Rantanen, and she gets called for her first.
Right, and both teams, I think, are getting the looks that they want. They're just not falling right now. And again, we had that in our opening game as well, where all of a sudden it just didn't quite, and then they started to fall as they got in and got the sweat going.
Three-pointer by Pavic. No good. Rebound grab by Waldall as the Wolverines lead 2-0 on your Gores Company scoreboard. Now with it, Espy goes near side. Kramer thought about it, but they close, and now they go inside Waldall. The double comes on her. She tries to get it to Myers. Myers goes for the basketball and a foul. The foul's on Addison Gravel, her first.
And that's a tough foul. She's going for the basketball. You know, it was a hustle play, and you hate to see those fouls happen, but it definitely impeded on what was happening in the game.
Rantanen now. Goes near side with a pass to Espy. Head fake from Kramer, looks to Waldall again. Waldall, and the double comes, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound grab by Gravel, and she throws it away. Back to Waldall. Waldall, short jumper, good. And now the Prowlers are on the board on your Gores Company scoreboard.
Boy, and they definitely want to get Waldall involved, and nice plethora of moves down there as she just was relentless. Shot just didn't fall.
Karsten for three, too strong. Rebound to Myers. Myers with it. Up ahead to Kramer. Cross-court pass thrown away into the far corner. We're tied at 2. In the first half on your Gores Company scoreboard. Make sure to stay tuned as we'll have your Wadena State Bank halftime show coming up. Carson will launch a three. It's good. Montana Carson hits the triple. And the Wolverines have been playing with house money all tournament. Playing loose early on and hit that one.
and it came off of a little slip on defense. But that's what teams that are on a roll do, is they take advantage of what's given to them, and nice job by Coach Cressup and his staff.
Rantanen off the mark on the 3 and the board to Gravel. Karsten dumps it off. Gravel to kick out a 3 from Madison. Gravel short and misses everything, actually. And the Prowlers come back. Myers with it now. The right side to Kramer. We'll go to the corner to Rantanen and a travel. Jada Dykoff checks in. Now checking in is Josie Peterson for the Prowlers. Jada Dykoff will bring it up court, the freshman. To Madison Carson. Now Gravel back to Madison Carson. Looks to drive, throws a pass in the lane that's stolen away by Waldall. She'll slow it down near half court now and let the Prowlers get back. Working the high-low there, kicks back up top. Rantanen now to Waldall. The double comes, she finds the back door, the feed, and the finish there for Maren Espy.
Waldall opening eye check here is a great player. She has some good moves to the basket in there. I think she was planning on going, and all of a sudden here's a turnover, but she made a good pass.
Espy with the layup, no good. Now a foul, and that you could see coming after the missed layup. The frustration foul, her first. Under 13 to go, the Wolverines. Lead 5-4. Our digital scoreboard here in the in the Lake Shores Fieldhouse, is incorrect. But the scoreboards on the wall on the side are correct. Inside Gravel, the jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed. And coming back to Prowlers. Near side now with it. Espy launches the 3. That's short. Rebound grabbed there by Merkins. Now they just flipped the logos. Good way to fix that. As they go inside, jumper is no good. Rebound grab by the Wolverines. Montana Carson now with it to Gravel. Addison Gravel drives, loses control of the ball, but it goes to Peyton Gravel off the glass. It's good. Peyton Gravel with 4.
Again, I think if you're the Prowlers here, you're kind of struggling a little bit. Run a set. Run some sort of set play where you're getting a shot for one of your players. Both teams have really just kind of tried to score out of their offense, and here's another turnover.
Carson with the steal, goes coast to coast with the layup. Madison Carson with the steal and the finish. Nice find. Shot up, no good. On the shot attempt by Peterson, the Wolverines come back. With it there, Dykoff. And now a foul on the push on Peterson, her first. Pavic gets the inbound pass. Now gives it back to Montana Carson. Now back to Pavic. Pavic in the lane. Now comes near side with it to Madison Carson. Carson shot up, blocked, but a foul. That's going to be on Peterson. If it is, that's her second. And it is the second on Peterson. Free throw by Carson is good through the distractions from the Prowler student section.
And again, if you're Coach Jordan Cressup and his staff, you gotta be be delighted with how this game has started for you. You're getting to the free throw line, you're getting everybody involved. They're scoring off turnovers and they're hitting their free throws.
Second free throw good. As the Wolverines lead 11-4 on the Gores Company scoreboard.
If you're the Prowlers, you got to weather the storm. Again, here's kind of a nice set look there. They didn't quite get the pick and roll that they were looking for, but I think you get a shot for someone you want to score right now and just settle back into this basketball game.
Jusko with it now with a pass there for Espy. Comes back up top for Waldall. Swing it left side, a screen from Waldall into the lane, the kick over for Kramer. Couldn't really handle that pass to get a quick shot off. Now Waldall finds it near side, a baseline jumper short off the iron. Rebound grabbed by Montana Karsten as Merkin's shot was short.
And again, like the first game, if you're the opposite wing, you got to cut into the basket when Waldall's getting double teamed. You're going to get a layup, not a 8-foot shot, not a 10-foot shot. You're going to get a layup because of all the pressure that she's taking off of the rest of that offense.
Ashley Pavic now hands it off to Montana Karsten into the lane. Allie Pavic loses it, but it comes right back to Montana Karsten. Far side it goes for Madison Karsten. She'll drive and a block. A foul will be on Waldall. And that is her first. Brianna Myers. Kendall Rantanen back in, and we got a timeout called by the Prowlers. We'll take a break as the Wolverines lead on the Gores Company scoreboard by 7. We'll take a break.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Welcome back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Wolverines leading by 7 as we approach the 10-minute mark in the first half. The number 11 seeded at Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines against the number 2 seed Thief River Falls Prowlers. Karsten to inbounds, gets it in, shot up, no, but a foul. And that will send Addison Gravel to the line. Free throw by Gravel is good.
Wadena Deer Creek will be in the bonus already at the 10-minute mark for the rest of the game.
Second free throw, no good. Browns come back to Lori Espy with it. Now with the pass to Rantanen. To Myers. Inside, nice feed for Espy. Kick back out to Myers. Now they go to Waldall. The double team comes. Waldall fights through it. Shot too strong. Rebound put back. No. Tapped around near side and it's grabbed by Addison Gravel. And Karsten will bring it up court. Madison Karsten drives the scoop, but a foul. And Karsten will go to the free throw line.
Again, and that was all set up by a really nice quick move by Karsten at half court, and she got by and just went to the basket, and that's a nice aggressive move for Wadena Deer Creek.
And Karsten gets that one to go. She quickly has 5 for the Wolverines. They lead 13-4. Second free throw, good. A 10-point Wolverine lead here first half. Rantanen now gets it to Espy. To Myers. Swinging over left side now. Kramer. Back up top for Rantanen. Now to Kramer looking inside. Now instead goes to Espy. Espy drives in, draws the foul on the kickout. Foul on the Wolverines. Just their second.
little change up there by Thief River on that possession. They went a little high-low, and I like that look because there's just been so much attention paid underneath the basket by the Wadena Deer Creek. It kind of gives you a dual threat right there.
Myers with it inside. Now comes back up top. A three-pointer on its way. In and out, no good. Rebound grab. Myers inside. Ball goes to the floor. She kicks it back out, though. Getting it there, Espy. Espy into Waldall. Waldall to the hoop strong, but off balance, and the shot's off the mark. Rebound to Gravel and the Wolverines. And Madison Carson will bring it up court. She just recently signed to play to continue her volleyball career. Shot a pass there by Gravel, passed on. And now it's thrown away, and it'll be Prowler basketball. Carson is a player that's kind of overcome a lot of adversity with a couple of torn ACLs during her career.
Yeah, and you just got to give credit where credit's due there. That's a lot of hard work to get back to where you're at, and obviously competing at a high level right now. So everybody who's went through it knows what that's all about, and to have two of them, it's a tough comeback, and she's doing a great job.
Myers for three off the mark. Carson battles in for the board. A held ball will be the call before they collide and go out of bounds. They'll stay with the Prowlers, who are looking to try to get on track, trailing by 10 under the 8-minute mark on your Gores Company scoreboard. Myers again steps into a three, hits that one. Brianna Myers, her first three-pointer of the night, gets that to go. That could be the spark for the Prowlers.
And you know, it's a typical of taking the lid off the basket, and you wonder if this now will ignite some of her teammates as well, and some of those shots that weren't falling will fall.
Gravel tried to find Peyton. Gravel was too strong on the pass. It goes out of bounds. And the turnover will give it back to the Prowlers. Prowlers bring it up court. Winner of this game will play the Perham Yellow Jackets in our 8-2A championship on Friday night. Back here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Kramer now. Pass there for Rantanen. Up top it goes to Waldall. Now they come back to Kramer near side. Looks things over to Myers. Espy, as the Prowlers working the perimeter right now. Waldall. The screen comes set for Rantanen. Now they find Waldall inside the kick out. A three on its way. That's off the mark. Rebound tapped around. Prowlers get it back. Another three forthcoming. Too strong. Rebound again inside by the Prowlers. Back to Rantanen, who just missed the three. Looks to drive and draws a foul. Nice job by Rantanen there. And excellent work by the Prowlers attacking the glass that time.
Right, and if you're the Wolverines, I don't think you want to give up. Well, I know you don't want to give up multiple shots. And again, they're in a zone-type defense. It's tougher to rebound out of a zone, but I like what Coach Cressup and his staff are doing. They're denying some things. Now they probably will get into that man-to-man, and here's a shot.
No good, but Myers, the putback, no as well. And Montana Karsten eventually gets the rebound. So long possession, all for naught, though, for the Prowlers. Pavic with it. Takes the pass, comes back near side. Pavic steps in, looks for Gravel, the kick out near side. Carson. Gravel. Inside it goes to Peyton Gravel. Back up top with the pass there from Pavic. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebound grabbed by the Prowlers. Rantanen brings it up for Kramer.
Nice job on the defense here by the Wolverines, and I like how they're denying some of the reversal passes. I think it's cutting the floor in half at times for Thief River and not letting them go where they want to.
Kramer drives And she gets fouled. The foul will be on Allie Pavic. Her second, team's fourth. Kendra Merkins, Josie Peterson back in for the Prowlers. Has been tough finding offense in this opening half as it's 14-7. Inside Waldall, kick out here for Merkins. Looking inside that time for Espy. Gets tapped and comes back out to the perimeter. Now inside Waldall, kick near side. A three-pointer on its way, misses everything.
And again, Waldall's affording them some really good looks by drawing double and sometimes triple teams. It's going to be if someone can get hot for Thief River from the outside.
Gravel the kick out. Carson with the head fake, but she traveled. Rantanen gets it to Peterson. She drives baseline. Now up top for Espy. Espy, nice feed inside. A shot, but a foul as Merkins did a nice move. Creating separation and then getting the defender up and drawing the foul. And Merkins will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Dykoff. Free throw is good. For a while there, I was starting to wonder if there's a cover on that side of the rim. On that side of the gym on the rim. Second free throw. No good. Too strong. But a nice work on the board there for the Prowlers. They extend this possession driving. An off-balance shot by Peterson. And a timeout called by the Wolverines. Head coach Jordan Cressup with the timeout. We'll take a break. Wolverines lead by 6 on your Gores Company scoreboard. We'll take a break.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back into the Lake Shores Fieldhouse in Detroit Lakes. I'm Jason Groth of Lance Rock, joined with Ryan Rustad on camera tonight. As scoring has been at a premium. 14-8 Wolverines lead in our opening half. Up ahead to Jada Dykoff. Now to Madison Carson. She comes off the screen. Now goes inside, wide open for the layup is Addison Gravel. She's got 3. And it's 16-8, under 4 to go. Inside to go with the feed to Espy. Kick out near side, a long jumper, no. She passes it up to Waldall. Waldall the kick out, a 3 on its way. Too strong, rebound grabbed inside, Addison Gravel. The sophomore guard doing a nice job of boxing out and getting the board. Montana Carson gets it to Jada Dykoff. Screen comes as Thief River Falls is falling into that 2-3 zone look.
And I think that allows Wadena Deer Creek to be really patient, Jason. They don't have to score. They're up. They doubled the score. Get a good open look. Now you watch Thief River expand it a little bit. If they expand this, you should get a nice looking shot.
Off balance 3. Off the mark, saved though Dykoff, but her right foot was out of bounds. The official was Johnny on the spots in the far corner. Under 3 to go on the Gores Company scoreboard. GoresCompany.com to place your listing today. Make sure to visit there. Stay tuned for a Wadena State Bank halftime show. As we'll recap all the action from the first half and a little bit from the first game as the winner of this one will play the Yellow Jackets of Perham. Myers. She's going to launch a three off the mark. Long rebound, fought for and grabbed by the Prowlers. Getting that one is Yuska. Near side, Renton. Kramer with it. Looking to drive to the hoop. Shot blocked, but the loose ball comes back to Yuska. Yuska with a nice up and under move. Off the glass for two. Makes it a 6-point game.
And Thief River definitely needed that basket. Just to, again, it's been at a premium right now. If you're the Wolverines here, take care of the basketball, get your shot in your series against this Zone D.
Montana, that's Madison Carson, nice through, but loses the basketball on the way out. Yuska with it. To Myers. Got it. Brianna Myers hits a three. She's got 6. 16-13, and quickly that lead has dwindled to 3.
And now we extend pressure off of a few makes here. You can just sense that that sense of urgency a little bit and confidence growing in the Prowlers here. So precious possessions here in the last minute of the first half.
It's a 5-0 run for the Prowlers. Karsten drives, kicks. Pavic hands it off for Addison Gravel. Back to Ashley Pavic. Now to the near side for Addison Gravel. She'll take the three. That's off the front iron. Rebound grabbed by Yuska, and she'll come back with speed for the Prowlers. And now the Prowlers will slow it down. Yuska picks up her dribble up to Myers as we approach the 30-second mark. Hands it off Kramer. She's going to launch. Too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Wolverines, and now they're going to go for the last shot. Here's Madison Carson. Now over to Montana Carson with 5 to Gravel. A three-pointer from Pavic. Too strong, and that will do it for our opening half. As the Wolverines will take a 3-point lead into our Wadena State Bank halftime show. Coming up after this break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400. These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines lead 16-13 at the half. As we take a look at our halftime stat report, that summarizes it pretty well. Tough shooting in that first half, but a lot of good defense, so you got to give credit to both teams for their defense.
Right, and it's so curious because usually when you see the defense that's being played, you're going to see some more turnovers. There weren't a ton of turnovers. Usually that's when you have that back and forth game where the scoring's been tough. It's just really been the shooting, Jason, and you summed it up. There's no other place to look. Neither team's going to go in to halftime thinking, wow, we really lit it up. But then on the other hand, you know both teams have the capabilities. So what does the second half hold in store? I'm a law averages guy, so at least that's the way when I played basketball. If I missed the first four, I thought I was making the next four. Well, now you've watched me in the gym, and you know that's not always correct. But so at some point, it's going to balance out. You have to believe that. So the second half, I'm looking for some maybe some little changes. And I don't think it has to be major. I think out of the two teams, Wadena Deer Creek got what they wanted offensively a little bit more than Thief River did. And not saying one way or the other, but I think Thief River really wanted to establish inside, and it didn't happen when it got doubled down. Nice defensive strategy by Coach Cressup. And then when they were forced to shoot outside, 2 for 14 really kind of took the wind out of their sails early, and then they had to battle back, and they did show signs of life right before half. So who knows what the second half is going to entail.
One thing that we haven't really talked about, if you look at the settings of the gyms where Thief River Falls plays, it's more combined, it's more compound than what you have with the backgrounds here. It's a different background than most teams are used to playing. Wadena Deer Creek has this kind of similar setup on one side of their gym, but that could play a role as teams adjusting to the backgrounds here at Lake Shirts Fieldhouse.
Right. Especially nowadays, and I'm going to make myself sound really old, but with the square backboards and glass through it and all the different things. Okay, I didn't play too many games with the old fan-style backboard. So those of you watching, you probably remember those. But it's a long ways from the end line of this gym to the back wall. And what you're saying is I just had the opportunity to be in Thief River's gym, the Brick House, which is a classic gym and fun to be in. But it's one of those gyms that the wall's right there. You can barely get your feet in on an inbounds, and it changes the style of play a little bit. And that depth perception is crazy when you take a look at how far it is on each side of this end line to the end wall. So I agree with you. That could be a little bit, again, nerves. There's going to be some nerves. There's going to be some travel involved. There's lots of things that we could look to. Both coaches aren't using any of that right now. They're telling their kids, let's put the ball in the basket in the second half. And you know that's what's going to be successful. And at 16-13, it's going to be who strikes early, I think, Jason. If somebody gets up by 10 the way this is being played, it's almost the hill might be too big to climb at some points.
That's your stat report brought to you by Gore's Company. Visit GorsCompany.com, the place you're listening today, and also the Wadena State Bank halftime show. They have locations in Bluffton, Deer Creek, and Wadena. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400. Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the second half. Thank you for tuning in to the Wadena State Bank halftime report. Wadena State Bank with locations in Bluffton, Deer Creek, and Wadena. As both teams getting last-minute instructions for this second half. We'll see what adjustments are made by both coaches.
Be interesting to see if one team or the other tries to pick up the pace a little bit, or if they're both willing to let it play out like it did in the first half, or if one team decides that, hey, we're gonna get up a little bit, full court pressure, try to get some easy baskets. Something, it just seems like something has to change, and maybe it's just doing what they're doing, and the ball goes in the basket this second half, and it's just a total turn of events.
Both teams average 54 points a game. Might be tough to get to that mark tonight, but that's a credit to the defenses of both these squads as Wolverines get the opening possession for the second half. Look for Karsten. Myers closes a nice feed on the backdoor pass, but the shot no good, and the Prowlers come back. Pavic had the look, just couldn't get it to drop. Here's Kramer. Here's side Espy. With it there for Kramer. Now pass to Rantanen. Now to Myers. Showed the shot idea, but passed it up. Doing a battle in the paint. You can see it, Waldahl and Gravel. Gravel's doing a good job of pushing Waldahl out. And there's the feed for the open look, but now passing it up. Espy's going to drive and lay it in. Nice decision. Espy didn't feel confident in the shot. Saw the lane open up and finished.
And there's a change. They settled for that three the whole first half, Jason. a little change of pace, and the Wolverines ran at her a little bit. She just took it to the basket. So maybe change number 1 right there for the Prowler fans.
Pavic, as now the Prowlers go back in that 2-3 zone. Pavic with it, far side, Karsten. Pavic with it. I think Ferber thought she got away with a couple of steps there, as now it goes to Gravel. Cross court there for Montana. Karsten. Now Peyton Gravel. Or excuse me, that's Karsten again. Madison Karsten now with it near side. Ali Pavic. 3-pointer from the left side is good. Addison Gravel with the big triple.
Oh, that's a great answer to a really nice possession by Thief River Falls, and a nice setup there by the Wolverines with a little back pick.
Looking inside, Waldall. The double comes. Now a nice feed back inside and a foul as Pavic too much body on Espy inside. I think another adjustment, you see the Prowlers making an extra pass compared to that first half against that double team help.
Yeah, and they're splitting the floor, Jason, which I like. In the first half, the pass was always right back out. Now Waldall got the pass, looked opposite, and then they reposted with somebody else. Nice little wrinkle there by the Prowlers. I like what they're up to right now.
Waldall tries to fight through contact. Ball comes free, and the Wolverines will come back. Karsten dishes it near side to Dykoff. Montana Karsten now. Right side, Gravel. Cross court, Dykoff with the fake. Now passes it up top. Dykoff thought about it. Will pass it up to Karsten. Karsten, kick out. Gravel for 3. No good. Long rebound near side, grabbed by Espy. The Prowlers come back the other way. Espy with it to Myers. Myers steps into a 3. It's good. Mariana Myers has 9 points, all from deep. And now a contested inbounds pass, and coming back, the Wolverines end up regrouping. Montana Karsten with it. Now to Madison Karsten. As a Prowler fan, starting to make some noise, cutting by 1 into this lead.
If you're the Wolverines, you're going to have to find Myers. She caught fire at the end of the first half, carries it over to the second half. I don't think that's a lady that you want to get rolling here in the second half. So look for the Wolverines to run at her a little bit more.
3-pointer from Gravel is good, and Addison Gravel with an answer.
Points are coming a little bit easier in the second half, Jason, and I don't think it's anything different. I just think more confidence is happening by both teams, and they're running some really nice sets, and just changing just a couple little things are finding them better open looks.
Nice drive, finish no, put back Waldall, good. Nice drive by Sophia Kramer, and Waldall's there to pick up the loose change.
And that drive almost acts like a pass on that shot as Waldall was crashing the opposite side. It could have easily been dumped to her. Nice look there by the Prowlers.
Karsten drives, but a foul. Foul's going to be on Espy. That's her 3rd. Kendra Merkins and Josie Peterson back in. Kramer and Waldall will get a quick breather. Hand off to Dykoff. Dykoff into the lane. Now to Gravel. She sends her feet, launches the 3, it's short. Ball to the floor, picked up by the Prowlers. Quickly up ahead. Now the feed near side. But the Wolverines did a nice job getting back on defense. Hand off Merkins. Now up top it goes. Now Peterson with it, Espy. Espy against Gravel, kick left. Rantanen thought about it, now to Espy again. She will take the baseline triple, it's good!
And here come your Prowlers, and now the fan base is starting to heat up a little bit. First lead for them, maybe in the game. I can't remember them leading, Jason. And so now all of a sudden here comes the defense extends as well.
Addison Gravel drives, floats up a shot short. Rebound tapped around, grab Myers. Espy up ahead. She leaked out. Shot is good for Espy.
And we talked about speeding up the game. Here goes Thief River. So, again, adjustments are happening.
Don't know if you saw on her screen, but Brianna Myers dropped. I think she's battling a little bit of an injury. He's going to fight through it. Now we got a foul on the near side. You can tell she's limping. And she'll check out. One of the key Prowler softball players as well in this squad is Myers.
And again, I don't think that's someone you want to sit for very long. She's kind of been on a heat check here. Nice play by the Wolverines.
As Gravel doesn't get it to go. Shot up. No, and a foul. And that's going to put Waldall to the free throw line.
Okay, and honestly, we weren't in Thief River's huddle or anything, but they have speeded up the pace of this game. I just feel like they probably got to a point, Jason, they felt like they couldn't handle the slow down pace. They're getting out and going now, and they're looking for every chance to fast break.
2 free throws coming for Waldall. Free throw good for Waldall.
And again, this is the first adversity for the Wolverines right now, and how are you going to handle it? Coach Gressup, I'm sure, has some sort of play set up that he wants to get. Look for the Gravel team out there to maybe get a look between the two of them then.
Waldall sinks them both. It's now a 5-point Prowler lead. They're putting the full court pressure and a foul on Yuska. Pressure on the inbounds. Pavic gets across half court in time. Now hands it off to Karsten, but Karsten goes to the floor. Now the ball to the floor, and a jump ball called there with 12:10 to go. Possession arrow goes to the Prowlers.
And again, we talk about this a lot when we do the Yellow Jackets boys games, Jason. It's the Prowler defense that is now creating their offense.
A drive, jumper good. Kendall Rantanen. And we have a timeout, and the Prowler fans are on their feet. They lead by 5 on the GoersCompany.com scoreboard. We'll take a break on the Main Street Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines! Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
Welcome back to Detroit Lakes. The Prowlers on a little bit of a run here have outscored the Wolverines 16-6 to start this second half. And part of that has been the full court pressure and changing the tempo of this game.
Better job that time of WDC of handling it.
As Gravel's shot ends up short.
Myers back in the game, it looks like, Jason, so that's a good sign for the Prowlers.
With it, Peterson drives the kick for Myers. 4-3, misses everything on that one, out of bounds. Back into the game, Maren Espy. Josie Peterson will exit. The Thief River Falls team, you look at the roster, 2 seniors. You look at the same thing for the Wolverines, 2 seniors. So the future is bright for both of these squads here in Section 8 2A. But they still have a lot of work left to go as we approach the 11-minute mark. Inside Gravel off the glass, and a nice finish there by Peyton Gravel.
That's kind of what I called for a couple series ago, the Gravel did. And I think if they double down, you got the kick out and a 3-point shot looking your way if you're the Wolverines.
Espy kick out for Rantanen, now back up top. Swinging over, Waldall looks things over, had to cut her, no, passes that up. Waldall. I'll go to Rantanen. Inside Waldall again. The double comes. Now they did a good job closing off that feed, but they're driving and cutting in the lane. That time was Espy, the second cutter. And the shot's no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Pavic, her 4th.
And again, I think that cut was great. I think it was a little delayed more than the Prowlers coaching staff would like. If you cut that right away off that double team, you're going to be wide open.
Free throw, no. Make sure to stay tuned to the Wadena State Bank postgame show. We'll have your Gores Company player of the game. Free throw. That one in and out, no good. And the rebound there, grabbed by Madison Carson. Now to Peyton Gravel. Dykoff with it. Gets the screen from Gravel. Comes left side now. Looking inside Gravel. Gravel. Shot up, blocked by Waldall in the battle in the paint. Waldall back the other way. Waldall looking to go coast to coast and does. Ava Waldall with a nice finish.
And the age-old stop ball. You got to stop basketball before she gets that far into the lane. And if this is danger zone, I think if you're WDC, again, you some doubts start to creep in your mind if you don't cut into this lead.
3-pointer, no good. Rebound grab by the Prowlers.
Prowlers are interesting to me, though, Jason. They seem to play better up-tempo, but they slow it down at every chance that they can get, and you wonder if it's one of those they feel like they're up by 7. Let's take the foot off the gas just a little bit on the speed and go to our half-court sets.
4-3 out the front iron, long board. Espy missed, but there's Rantanen to get the long board. Espy with it. Now to Kramer. Rantanen looking things over. Inside Waldall, the double comes. Myers steps into it for 3. Off the mark, rebound, grabbed by Dykoff. Dykoff slows it down now.
And I've been watching that battle. Oh, and we have a collision and probably a good no call.
And they'll stay with the Wolverines, and now back in Yuska and Peterson for the Prowlers.
Boy, that battle underneath between Waldall and Gravel has been a good one all night. And then you look at the program. We're talking about an 8th grader in Gravel and a 10th grader for Waldall. This has got a battle matchup for years to come.
Carson aggressive on the drive, draws the foul. She goes to the floor. The foul is going to be on Espy. That is her 4th. So a couple of key players for both teams with 4 fouls with under 9 to go. And now the Prowlers wanted timeout. We'll take it with them. Here on the Main Food Sports Network, Wolverines trail by 7.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back into Detroit Lakes. Section 8 2A semifinal. The winner takes on the Perham Yellow Jackets. As the Prowlers lead by 7 on a Gores Company scoreboard. Karsten. Near side, nice feed. Gravel off the glass for 2 for Peyton Gravel. She's got 8.
And that came off of a gamble, which would have really blown the doors off here if you're a Prowler fan. A gamble, and then they made them pay with finding the open Wolverine.
Havoc. Excuse me. That's Rantanen. Gets guarded by Karsten. Now it comes near side for Peterson. Carson's dangerously close to picking up a foul there. Peterson scoops into the lane. Wants the foul. Gets no call. Now the ball's tied up. Held ball will be the call. It'll go to the Wolverines. Myers will come back in. Peterson will exit. Peterson definitely really wanted that call on that drive. As Madison Carson will bring it up court. Wolverines trailing by 5. Dykoff with it. Inside Gravel. Gravel the double team. In the zone as they collapse, and now a foul on the reach in there by Rantanen. We've hit near the 8-minute mark in our second half. Wolverines trailing by 5, but I think within 2 possessions at the 5-minute mark, if they can stay with that area or even stretch the lead, they would be ecstatic with that right now. And inside they go again. Gravel shot blocked. And a late whistle there and a foul on Waldall for 3rd. And they'll put Gravel to the line. Gravel to shoot 2. That's Waldall's 3rd. And Gravel hits the first one. She's got 9 now. Both Gravels with 9 points on the night. Make it 10 for Peyton Gravel. Rantanen. Now they look inside. Waldall fights through. Shot up and gets the end one. As Waldall will have a chance to set a 3-point play. Free throw, too strong. A foul was on Montana Kirsten. 33-28 the score as Madison Kirsten has it. Gets a screen. Comes back to Peyton Gravel. She's going to launch a 3 off the iron and out of bounds. Kendra Merkins put her hand out. Wolverine fans thought she tapped it out. She pulled it back at the last second. Dangerously close, but it's Prowler basketball.
What a nice adjustment there by the Prowlers on the go as Wallow gets a shot here. That adjustment I was going to talk about is they saw zone move Waldall right up to the free throw line. Really nice move on the fly there by the Prowlers.
Addison Gravel gets it to Karsten. Karsten in the lane through a screen by Gravel and finishes it for 2 for Madison Karsten. She's got 8. And it's a 3-point game. Six and a half and potentially more in this one. As they kick it near side. Rantanen to Merkins. Now Myers looking into Waldall. Waldall, the double. Turnaround jumper. In and out, no good, but a foul away from the ball. Foul is going to be on Karsten. That's Madison Karsten's 3rd. And it extends the possession for the Prowlers.
One of the things that we definitely, I want to see Thief River go back to if you're passing behind or the opposite side when you're getting doubled by Waldall. Again, we're back to half-court basketball again, meaning not on the half court, but just using a half of the side. If they can rotate that around, I think they're going to get an open look because the Wolverines are really selling out both sides on Waldall here, and there it is.
Three-pointer from the corner. It's good! Kendall Rantanen for 3.
And what all I was trying to say, they just did in that possession, and a nice job by Thief River.
Karsten in the lane. Tries to go through the defense. It comes back up top. A 3 on its way. It's good! Montana Karsten with the answer.
And we're heating up here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse, Jason.
And it's not only the thermometer in this facility starting to heat up. Myers with it. To Kramer in a 3-point game. Pass near side. Waldall eventually gets it poked away. Comes back to Kramer. Rantanen will slow it down now as we approach the 5-minute mark. Myers drives baseline. Comes back to Aspie, looking inside Waldall. Waldall, jumper, no. Rebound, grab by Karsten. Montana Karsten with the board. And the Wolverines have a chance to tie it, so cut the lead to 1 on this possession.
And here's the new biggest possession of the game, down by 3. If they can tie it, this place might erupt.
Gravel into trouble and draws a foul. The foul will be on Rantanen, her 3rd. Ali Pavic with the inbound. She's got to hurry. Gets it into Peyton Gravel. Gravel picks up her dribble. Hands it off to Montana Karsten. Madison Karsten with enough. To Ali Pavic looking inside, and the battle to continue between Gravel and Waldall. Pavic, the drive cut off. Now to Madison Karsten. Kick off near side. A 3 on its way. It's good! 3-pointer for Montana Karsten, and we're all square.
And you can hear the crowd reaction, and this is going to be good. This is going to be a great 4 minutes of basketball here, Jason.
Espy with it to Rantanen. Inside Waldall. The spin. Shot up good. Waldall with an answer.
And you knew that was coming. She rimmed out the last 2. Both excellent moves. Ball just didn't find the bottom of the net. That time,
Karsten drives to Gravel. A 3 for Karsten. It's good! Montana Karsten heating up. She's got 12. And the Wolverines lead by 1. Myers drives around the contact. Ball comes free. Picked up by Kramer. Kramer is bodied. And a turnover. Playoff basketball at its finest with 3:15 and counting to go on your Gores Family scoreboard. GoresCompany.com scoreboard. Sorry. Montana Karsten. Madison Gravel. She drives into the lane. Shot up too strong. Peyton Gravel the rebound. It's good and a foul. And Gravel has a chance at a 3-point play. Fouls on Myers, her first. And we got a timeout. Wolverines by 3 at the line with 3 to go on the Magnitude Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Gravel at the line has a chance to make it a 4-point game to complete the 3-point play. As the Wolverines have came back with a nice run to take the lead. Free throw is good for Peyton Gravel. Cinderella hoping to move on. Or as they like to say, the underdogs hoping to move on to take on the Yellow Jackets.
And in a lot of games, it's those plays like the one that just happened, a 3-point play, a 4-point play that turns the whole tide of the game. And let's see what the Prowlers drew up at that timeout.
The kick out. Now it comes near side, Rantanen to Espy. Back up top. A 3-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped around Karsten. Gets the rebound and eventually gets fouled. And Karsten will be at the line. Foul is on Kramer, her first. Free throw good for Karsten. That one's good. Inside Waldall. Waldall, turnaround jumper, short, rebound, Peyton Gravel, and a foul on the reach-in. Foul is on Waldall. And at the line will be Peyton Gravel. Free throw no good, but a rebound. And the Wolverines lead by 6 with 2 to go.
Is it too early to go 4 corners, pull it out, try to get back cuts to the basket? I don't know. It's a tough call as a coach. You don't want a turnover to happen. And here we're going to get a timeout.
And we'll take it with them. Wolverines by 6 on the Main Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to Detroit Lakes out of the timeouts. It'll be Wadena Deer Creek basketball. The Wolverines lead by 6. Looking to pull off their 3rd consecutive upset and stamp their name into the Section 8 2A finals. Karsten gets the handoff, is going to drive. And a blocking call on the drive. The foul is on Myers. Karsten will shoot 2. Free throw good for Madison Karsten.
And I think that's one of the things the Wolverines have prided themselves on is their free throw shooting, Jason. And it's certainly come into play in this game.
Second good as well. They've only missed 3 free throws on the night. They lead by 8. 1:45 to go on YourSCompany.com scoreboard. As a chant of WDC fills the gym. A 3-pointer by Rantanen is good. Kendall Rantanen with the big 3 gets it to drop, and a timeout called by the Prowlers. Prowlers still with life, trailing by 5. We'll take a timeout.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Welcome back. A big three-pointer by Rantanen has cut it to 5 with 1:24 to go. Gravel will inbound on the baseline. Timeout situation. Prowlers have 1. Thief River has 2. As we have they're going to call a foul as the horn sounded. So the foul, that's interesting. The foul is on Rantanen. That's her 4th. It's going to put Pavic to the free throw line. She's shooting 2. Free throw's good. That's her first points of the night.
I almost thought that it would have acted like an inadvertent whistle and you would have replayed it, but they let the foul go through and 2 free throws.
This is the second. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It will be Thief River ball. It's a 6-point game with 1:20 to go. Again, timeouts. 2 for the Wolverines, 1 for the Prowlers. Rantanen to Peterson. Myers. With it to Kramer. Looking inside. Waldall, it's not there. Now Rantanen steps into a 3. It's good! Kendall Rantanen hits it and cuts it to 3 with a minute to go. And a foul on the inbound puts Madison Carson to the line. Fouls on Peterson, her 3rd. Over the Prowlers electing to extend the game as much as they can. Carson's free throw, good. She has hit 9 straight at the free throw line.
And that was a big one to make it a 2-possession game at this point.
And that one's no good. Goes out of bounds, last touch by the Wolverines. Peterson. It's going to drive. Into trouble. Kick it out. A head fake. Now up top it goes to Rantanen. Inside Waldall. Waldall spins. And the travel. SB back in. As Gravel will inbound. Carson with it. Cross half court. Throws it near side, and head coach Jordan Cressup realizes that Montana Carson is losing her balance and will use the timeouts. We'll take it with them. It's a 4-point game on the Main Street Sports Network.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines! Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online.
Welcome back. Montana Carson gets it into Madison Carson. Dribbles down to the baseline. Tough spot, but a foul. Foul is going to be on Espy. That's her 5th. She finishes with 9. Big free throw here. But one that you can actually relax on as you still have that 2-possession lead at 48-44. And Carson, after hitting 9 straight, has now missed 2 in a row. Hits that one. Peterson with the drive. Kramer into the lane for Myers. Myers, tough pass, comes back out to 3. Short, rebound to the Wolverine, to the Myers. Myers, a 3, short, rebound to the Wolverines, and the underdogs are about to be into the section championship.
Yeah, and it just is one of those things, Jason. It's so fun to watch that things just go the right way. And again, some really nice moves by Coach Jordan Cressup, changed up a few things. And his girls played really gritty tonight. And you can't take that away from them, is how hard they played. They could have got down when the lead got 5, 6, 7 and went, well, here it goes. They did not. They played even and better and brought that back.
Havoc hits the free throw. Makes it 50-44 with 6 seconds to go, and the Wolverine fans and Prowler fans starting to cheer on their seniors as the second free throw goes. Three-pointer, no good, and Wadena Deer Creek storms the court with the victory as the Wolverines are moving on with a 51-44 victory over the Prowlers. It'll be the Wolverines and the Yellow Jackets on Friday nights as the Wolverines win by 7. Stay tuned for the Wadena State Bank postgame show coming up after this break.
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines! Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com. Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
These sponsors wish Wadena Deer Creek the best of luck in today's game. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse and the Wadena State Bank post-game show with locations in Bluffton, Deer Creek, and Wadena. The Wolverines have advanced with the 51-44 victory. They will now take on the #1 seed, Perham Yellow Jackets, on Friday night, and you can see all the action here on the Magnitude Sports Network as a big win tonight for the Wolverines. Head coach Jordan Cressup did an outstanding job once again, and he dialed up the right calls at the right time for the Wolverines.
Right, and I like how both him and his players didn't panic. They're a young team. They've got a few senior leadership captains, but they're relatively young, and I guess you could say in this day and age, Coach Cressup is kind of young himself. He's got quite a few years now of coaching the basketball at the varsity level, but they never panicked. They just kept playing basketball. I thought when that press came and they started to turn the ball over, and pretty soon it was I believe it was a 6 or 7 point lead at that time. I thought, oh boy, here we go. It's where the shine comes off the crystal ball when you're the Cinderella team. They didn't panic. He hardly even called a timeout. They knew what they wanted to do. They executed it. They came back. And so as much as you could say one way or the other, you got to give hats off to the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines tonight, and Coach Cressup, his staff, and his players. They just held on, and it was a fun second half, Jason, and they really started to light up the basket. It was really a tale of two different halves for sure.
The Gorse Company player of the game, it's going to be Peyton Gravel. She finished with 13 points. And one of the things, I like what Jordan Cressup did tonight. He kind of did what one of my favorite coaches does at the college level, is when you need a bucket, you went inside, and they went inside to Peyton Gravel. Yeah,
and we talked about her and Waldall and the battle they had all night long, Jason, and as exciting and as well as she played offensively, I think she played equally well, if not better, defensively. Waldall has a plethora of moves for a sophomore. Nice player, got great length, but Gravel was there, and I think a lot of nights baskets went a lot easier for Waldall. They didn't tonight, and I give that to Gravel and how she played tonight on the defensive end.
Madison Carson finished with 14 points, 12 on the board for Montana. Carson, she had some key, three-pointers in that second half that helped during that run. 3 points for Allie Pavic, 9 for Addison Gravel. But one thing we should touch on, and when we show it on the stat report coming up here, brought to you by Gores, it was the free throw line. The Wolverines, 17 of 22, really did a nice job. A lot of that was Madison Carson, at the line, and she did an outstanding job.
Well, and one of the things are, and you can fight two different battles here. If you're the Prowlers, you're probably going, well, look at the differential, 22-7 free throw shots made. A lot of those were earned by Wadena Deer Creek. They battled hard, and I like the offense, the slashing style offense. It tends to lead to free throws being shot because you're getting to the basket, and give Coach Cressup, he had his ladies going to the basket with strength and being physical. So, again, not a lot of turnovers. Well-played game that way. Again, if you're the Prowlers, I think you're going to look at 17 for 52, and you probably haven't shot that way all year. Some of that, again, might be a different backdrop. Some of it might have been the defense. But let's face it, everybody who's played basketball, you've had those evenings. You've had those nights where shots just don't go. You could shoot it 100 times and you make them 80, and tonight it just wasn't there for them. So you feel for Thief River Falls Prowlers because they've had a great season, and as bad as you feel for them, you're probably just as excited if you're a Wolverine fan because the Cinderella story continues.
Thief River Falls, a very young team coming back, a lot of juniors and sophomores, but they do graduate 2 seniors that played a big role tonight in Kendall Rantanen and Martin Espy. Rantanen on the night had 10 points. Espy had 11 points for Rantanen. Rantanen hit some big three-pointers late, and those seniors will definitely be missed.
Right, and this is, as excited as I am about high school sports, Jason, this is always the toughest ones to call. Someone's in tears. Someone's career has now probably they've been out on a team for the last time. They're not moving on to college. They're not going to play this game that they love and have spent hours and hours in the gym. That's the tough part. But it's also what we talked about, why we love high school sports is it's real. There's real emotion on the floor. There was real emotion from the Wolverines storming the court, and all of their teammates and their classmates coming out on the floor to congratulate them, and the pure joy you saw, and it goes back to that old NBC saying, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. And when you're in playoff time, that's really what you have.
Now we turn the page for Friday nights. This gym, get here early. I'm just going to say it. Both teams have passionate fan bases, and it's going to be a fun night Friday night.
Yeah, how do you write a better story, Jason? And you're the writer. I'm not. I'm a math guy. How do you write a better story? 2 teams that are 20 miles apart by Highway 10. One has where they should be. They've followed their path from day one, thinking they're a section finalist. And then you have the Cinderella story that comes from the 11 seed, and now they collide. It's almost David and Goliath, and you wonder how far that carries one or the other. I mean, you can't write a story better than this, and it's going to play out on Friday night. And we get to be here, and hopefully you're watching it either on Magnitude Sports or here live, because I think it's one of those you don't want to miss.
It's going to be something else. And you throw in the other storylines. You look at that Wadena Deer Creek coaching staff. Jordan Cressup, father is the boys basketball coach. He's a Perham alum. Jordan Anderson, Wendy Gravel, Perham alums. It's going to be a fun one on Saturday night. That's just not even counting the players on the floor that are deciding the story.
And it runs true to Heidi Solberg. To you start talking about all of the things that you can't make this up. You could not draw a better Section 8 AA storyline than this one. And no offense to all the rest of the teams. It was almost like it's destiny. And so it's going to be fun to see how it plays out. And if you thought nerves were high tonight, tenfold that on Friday night, because there's no 2 games. There's no other fan bases that are just watching the other games. They're here to yell for one team or the other, and it's going to be intense and it's going to be loud. And again, it's going to be worth the price of admission or listening to us. The game probably will be better than what you and I can do to bring it to you, but what we're going to do our best.
We're really looking forward to Friday night. It's the Wolverines and the Yellow Jackets back here at the Lakeshores Fieldhouse. Tip is at 7 o'clock. We'll probably have an extended pregame show lined up for you. We thank all our sponsors for both games tonight. We appreciate all the support for allowing us to bring these 2 games into your home tonight. We thank you. We would like to thank Ryan Rusted on the camera. For Lance Rock, I'm Jason Groth. Have a good night, and we'll see you Saturday night or Friday night.
And tomorrow night
has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.